Defense hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a rep, trying not to get attacked. When we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. You watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. It's been between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too, and when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. To stir that whole Millie rock like a fan do. And that's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
BROOKLYN, BROOKLYN,
When you establish a culture, that's what you do every day. That creates one thing that is your identity. Alright, that's how you are seen by other people. If you work really hard and get 1% better every day, you're a competitive group. That means that you fight.
Oh, what a move by Shark!
Yeah. It's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Y'all already know I'm chilling with my guy Ice. I'm up here with Easy, and this is JTV. The Nets fans is the best fans, man. You know what I'm saying? You got 2 out of 4 of us going to the NBA draft. Me and Jay, we gonna be there. You understand me? We're gonna be there, probably getting. You know, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna share this with y'all. I was on my workday usual, and guess what I found? A black permanent marker. I said, "Wow!" On the day right before the draft. I'm finna get an autograph. I'm finna get an autograph for one of these players. I'm bringing some type of, I don't know, t-shirt, something for these players to sign, man. Facts. Got Ice, got This Is JTV, got Easy. We didn't hear much from Easy. Leaf, I would have sent you the invite, but today you got to learn how to pass, bro. You got to learn how to pass. I don't want to start the show with you yet because you're dominant, bro. You're the center of attention. You know, this isn't a personal thing. This is me running point guard. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, respectfully, from one to one, the great one said, be more dominant.
But bro, not when 10 people on the panel. When 10 fans, when there's 10 fans on the panel, you need me. You need a point guard that's gonna maestro the situation. You know what I'm saying? So leave content is necessary. You know what I mean? But the invite, it's not specific to you, Leaf. It's like tomorrow night. I might start the show with you. You know what I'm saying? I switch up who I start the show with. And you know, Easy right there. You know what I'm saying? Like the motherfucker referee of this shit. If it's any type of discrepancies that the fans might have, you know, Easy is going to be loud and proud. You know he ain't going to let me forget it.
Hey, Leaf.
Even when Easy not on the panel, he trolling me from the chat, checking shit.
Hey, Joe.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jay.
Breezy sent them to the G League for a game.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Hey, Leaf,
gotta
you hey,
gotta respect the G League, man.
hey, Leaf, you already know what the vibe is, my nigga. Once you just tell me whenever you want to go, my nigga. I give all my airtime to you, my nigga. You know how this goes, nigga. You know the vibes, bro. You know I got you, bro. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, leave is fire. Leave is fire. I just again, like I said, I'm doing 2 streams. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna be here 4 hours. I got time, cuz. Everybody gonna get their shit off. But you know, to the show again.
Real
Like I said, man, I want to know why Leaf not going to the part to the 2025 draft. He in Brooklyn. He ain't
Wait,
going to
hold on,
Texas.
bro. Hold on. Before you start some shit, bro. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Before you
What?
start some shit, let me just get this off, bro. Let me just get this off. Let me get the big
What?
screen real quick. Let me get the big screen real quick, yo. Let me just get this off before you try to start problems, my nigga, because
I'm not
we
trying
supposed
to
to be
start
rolling.
powers, man. Stop with these narratives.
Nigga, stop eating that bread. Stop eating that bread. I hear the chop cheese. Stop eating.
No,
Hold on.
man, I'm spinning and winning.
Hold on. Hold on. Real quick, yo. Shout out to the Brooklyn fan, man. I ain't saying this is about to be a whole different type of change. And hey, I could be wrong. Could be a whole different type of change. You know what I'm saying? But what I want to say, what I want to say right here and now, right from the fifth letter. You feel me? Yo, listen. I appreciate everybody that's been walking with us and walking with this hot ass heat wave that we call the NBA
Oh
season.
my God.
Not even just the heat wave outside. I'm not even trying to go there. I'm talking about the heat wave. We talking about the NBA season, my nigga. I appreciate everybody walking through this fucking journey with us, my nigga. And that goes from everybody, from the niggas that hit the panel, from the niggas that's in the chats, to the niggas in the comments after the videos. Got all y'all niggas' names. Shout out to my nigga Leaf, the Wabi, Joey, fucking Ayo George, P1. I could keep on going down the list. Orin, the Wabi. We could keep on going.
We
Des
got
Milton,
time,
Big Dog
God.
Fountains,
Keep
my nigga.
going.
We can
Keep
keep on
going.
going
We
with this.
got
Shout out
time.
to my nigga John. Shout out to my nigga Ice. Shout out to my nigga Jay, Leaf, PT, LBL. Nigga, I got them all right here. Joey, I already shouted him again, but show love to my nigga Notorious, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Breezy, Iceman. We got it all right here, my nigga. Shout out to everybody. If I'm missing anybody, I apologize, my nigga. But we huge, we heavy, we in the city. You
Easy.
feel what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Claude Smith. Shout out to everybody that been walking with this path, this hot ass
Talk to
road, my
him.
nigga. It don't matter what happened. We've been thugging this shit out. 10 toes down, and not one fucking
Facts.
toe is gonna move after this. You hear me? We are,
Facts.
nigga. You want to know why we rep the Statue of Liberty, nigga? Because that shit is situated right then and there. It don't move. It don't stand. It don't budge. It stand right there and stand up proud, my nigga. That's what Brooklyn is right there. We standing up, my nigga, and we walking. Shout out to everybody walking with us, my nigga. You hear me?
Facts. Facts. Yeah, yo, listen, man. Again, shout to Easy. I just want to second what he said. I'm gonna keep Easy on the big screen. Shout to Iceman. Shout to Easy. Shout to This Is JTV. Shout to Leaf Diggy. Listen, shout to Joey BK. Ain't no politics on Big Fan Breezy Show. I want all of us to glow up. Now, I'm only saying what I'm saying is because my spot is a point guard. I gotta do this. I gotta moderate. I gotta give Easy the big screen sometime. You know how many times I hear somebody real quick. I be trying to get it in. I need y'all to respect my handle. You know, of course, I'm not above approach, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? My handle, I work on it every day. You feel what I mean? Now I'm saying that to say you're gonna hear from Notorious, you're gonna hear from Leaf Diggy, you're gonna hear from This Is JTV, and not only you know what I'm saying about the Nets, but what he got going on. You're gonna hear about, you know what I'm saying, Ice and him heavy on TikTok. You're gonna hear about other fans doing other things. Trust me, I'm having the most fun having all of these, you know what I'm saying, plethora of Nets fans that get busy. Not just Nets fans, they do their own thing, doing whatever it is that they do, even if they just taking care of themselves. You feel what I'm saying? So again, I want to say second to what Easy said. I thank you for all of the support. Shout out to the 922 subscribers, but I'm not gonna lie. I still got some day ones with me. You feel what I'm saying? It's not like a whole bunch of these guys is new guys. They've been rocking for seasons. You know what I'm saying? I met Leaf 2-3 seasons ago on Players Choice. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying all that to say the net fan base is growing. I'm glad we all here to, you know what I mean, grow and go the right way. And I think that more of that happens tonight. You know what I'm saying? More of that happens with this draft and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? But without
Yeah,
further,
man. This is the Super Bowl, man. This is the motherfucking NBA championship for us, man. This is where the season was leading up to. From the beginning of the season, every game y'all came up here talking about what player we should get in the draft. Since the first, if the preseason niggas was talking about the motherfucking draft, we are here.
and we here, we
But
staying here too. We gonna listen. We gonna get to opening up the panel, and my thing is too. I want all of us to touch on the topic before, so that way, you know what I mean. We can let it flow a little more because I like the open mic shit too. So I kind of, I'm structuring the show. I'm doing it in real time with y'all because y'all, I'm for the fans by the fans. You know what I mean? I called Jay. He, you know what I mean, always put me on, but that's besides all of the point. What I'm trying to say is we're gonna get to the title and then we're gonna open up the panel, right? So I feel like me and Jay, we going to the draft. It's gonna be super duper lit. Anybody that's gonna be live, that's a Nets content creator, look for me in the chat. Or I might jump on a panel. Let's see what's up. Now, that being said, shout to This Is Jay TV. I went to my first Brooklyn Nets game with Jay. You know what I'm saying? We got tickets. It was me, P, Key, Jay, Nan, La. Yeah, and we was in the building. Now we going to the 2025 draft. Me and Jay, as Nets fans, we came a long way. You know what I'm saying? We came a long way. And the 3-team trade, we got Terrence Mann out of that. Yeah. Take those other draft picks, put them in a nice little ball, nice little circle. Say, you should be on the phone. Hey, yo, this guy in the third, shaking and moving, negotiating. This is what I want. Y'all need us, not in a arrogant way, but in a business, a shrewd kind of way. I mean, I'm talking about getting business deals done because the Brooklyn Nets are involved because of their draft capital. I'm talking, y'all want this and that to happen? Call me. Who else? It's the S to the EANMARKS. Know what I'm saying? Sean Marks. Yo, I'm gonna help Sean Marks come out with a mixtape. Know what I'm saying? Sam Preston ain't gonna be the only one coming out with mixtapes. Know what I mean? But
Breeze, god damn, bro. Yo, oh my god, yo.
No, hold on. All I'm saying is easy. In the 3-team trade, I'm not surprised that happened. I said 3 could happen, 1 happened, but I won't be surprised if 2 more happen before or within a day, 48
well, before we
hours.
get there, bro, hold on, bro, because I feel like you jumping too quick, bro. Before we get there, bro, real quick, bro, let's try to get everybody's thoughts right here, right now on the panel about the trade that just happened before we get to
For
what
us
other
or
moves we can
the
make.
other ones?
No, the moves that just been, well, the trade that just happened for us, because we could talk about all the moves that made, but right now we Brooklyn right now, so let's really focus on Brooklyn right now, and then we can expand to other places. So the trade for Brooklyn that just happened with KP for the Atlanta Hawks, let's focus right there, and then let's jump into where we could see where that trade could take us. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
this trade right here, KP going to Atlanta Hawks. You got the trade? You want me to pull it up right here, or?
Nah, you could as you talk, I'll pull it up on the visual.
Yeah, so hey, real quick, I ain't gonna hold the rock because we're gonna merry-go-round this motherfucker, but real quick, yo, the Boston Celtics, when they traded Drew Holiday, Bobby Marks came out and said, yo, they not done. Damn near the next day, they came out and traded KP, so they shutted them contracts quick, boy. They shutted them quick. I know they
John
could get off
said it
KP.
last night.
Yeah, no, he said it. That's facts. But I mean, I'm not trying to poo-poo John, but it was kind of obvious that Boston Celtics need to get off Drew Holiday and KP. Drew still have a lot of value in the league, so you could still get it off him. I was still skeptical about KP, especially what happened in this postseason, because I'm still hearing shit about he's still sick. So I'm like, what the fuck is that, my nigga? Like, that's something right there. But they got off of him. Now, one of the things I remember Dylan and John saying is, we are in talks with other teams to facilitate trades. This was one of the trades that got facilitated. Now, I'm not trying to poo-poo anybody that came in and gave their piece and their opinion on other previous shows, but I remember people saying, hey, we can't help facilitate trades. We can't jump into these teams. We got to worry about ourselves. Well, I argue maybe it's good to do business and put yourself out there and be social to the other teams that want to do business with us. I think
Nigga
this
said
was
that
a good
about the
business.
KD trade though. That was about a KD trade. That wasn't about just any trade. That just to be specific.
Okay.
Said they ain't want to be. They said they ain't want to be involved in no KD business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna take that. But you see, we did this deal, and just to cap it off, I think it was a good deal. Now where we go from here is a different decision. But I think it was a good deal that we jumped into. But
Facts. They need us, Easy. Like I mean, I know I like you say it way more eloquently than I'm saying it, but they need us, bro. Like we make sense because realistically, how many players we gonna play and develop, right? How many players we gonna play with? 3, 2, 3, right? Like we don't need all the 5, 6. We don't need it. We could facilitate these trades and it's no sweat off our back. Feel me? All right, that's it. How y'all feel about it, Jay? Ice, how y'all feel about it?
Go ahead, Ice. Go ahead.
So,
go ahead, Jay.
Somebody got it. Yeah, let Ice go, cause I need Ice to explain the trade. What did we give up? Did we give up anything, or did we just get stuff?
I think we did give up a second round pick. I think
this is it right here. This is it right here.
What it was said. It was a second round pick.
This is it right here. Terrence Mann in Atlanta. Number 22 pick to the Nets.
Real quick, I got you right now. So Sean reported this a little while ago, but Boston, Atlanta, and Brooklyn are finalized as a 3-team. I know everybody know, but let's just give everybody the information just in case they don't know. But Boston, Atlanta, and Brooklyn are finalizing a 3-team trade that says KP, Kristaps Porzingis, and a second round pick to the Hawks, Terrence Mann, and Atlanta's number 22 pick to the Nets, and George Niang, and a second rounder to the Celtics.
So one of those second rounders is ours,
basically. But we facilitated the trade to make sure they could break even on their salaries. Because we took the Terrence Mann contract. That was the problem for Atlanta. They needed to take the Terrence Mann contract because Boston could not take back that contract. That would put them still over the second apron. So we facilitated a trade. We took back a contract and we gave up a second round. Meanwhile, while getting back a first for this round, this season.
Yeah, no. So to because you said that, I feel like, and I'm not, trying to jump the gun and no shit like that, but I do feel like Terrence Mann is a sufficient point guard if you want to go after Ace Bailey. Like you're not mad if hypothetically he's just starting point guard next to Cam Thomas and you got Ace Bailey next to him. If you focus on player development. But go ahead, Ice.
Do you like Terrence Mann?
Terrence Mann is not a point guard.
That's what I'm about to say. I didn't.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Like, do you like
what position Terrence Mann play? I don't think it was.
Yeah, 2 guard.
You must be thinking about Trey Man, bro. Like Terrence Mann is the wing.
Yeah, he a wing. Yeah, that's why.
Real quick,
we ain't got Trey. Oh yeah, I'm thinking of a Trey Man do that play for Charlotte.
No, yeah, real quick, Breeze. So Terrence Mann is the guy that was playing on the Clippers. Yeah, he was on the Clippers.
Yeah.
So just to give a quick run back, I ain't holding the rock, but just to give a quick run back, he was the guy that killed Rudy Gobert in the game. Well, I think 6 or 7 against the Utah. He the one who killed Rudy Gobert from the corner. Was it game 5?
It was game 5. It was game 5, and then the closeout game. It
was a closeout game for sure. I know that.
The closeout game, PG took off. The game before that, he was the one that stayed in the corner and did the Iggy shit and did the Iggy 2015 shit and went for 39. It was the worst 39 points I ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he a 6'5" guard. He's not a really point guard. They got him as a shooting guard.
They put him at wing.
He could handle the rock though. You could put the ball in his hand. He could handle the rock.
You cannot put the ball in that nigga's hand.
Not to make crucial decisions, not consistent playmaking decisions, but you could put the ball in his, if you need another ball handler, you know what I'm saying? Like let's just say, like, for example, right, real quick. Like
I'm not saying that. I'm saying not to, harp on that because I think more of the trade for us was getting the extra draft pick and trading that for what we really want.
I think
I think we got a point guard. I thought he was Trey Man, so I'm fucking thinking we talking.
We might not even keep him though. Are we keeping him?
Maybe not. They talk about RJ Barrett to the team for the 9th pick from Toronto. So I don't know.
Real quick, Breeze, look up his contract right quick.
His contract is $15 million a year, bro. Like he got 3 more years.
So
It
we keeping him. We
expires.
keeping him. We
We
keeping him,
are
bro.
keeping them, bro. Like because we could keep him instead of signing new niggas, bro. Like it makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's under contract, so we keeping him. It's a decent contract, so we keeping him, bro. If anything, I don't want to hog the mic, bro. I don't want to hog the mic, but real quick, bro. It's almost kind of similar to what Wizards are doing right now. Now I know when niggas hear Wizards, they like, oh no, we not supposed to be doing anything that they doing. But in a business scheme, it's almost similar to what they doing right now. What Wizards are doing, and kind of what the NBA or what the small market teams that's trying to rebuild themselves and get back up into position. What they're doing, they're taking on big contracts that's either expiring in 1
Expiring
year,
contracts. Yeah.
expiring contracts that's probably big, but they're going to be expiring in either a year or two, and they're going to let that walk out the door or try to get capital back for that. Then they're going to open up their capital and have more flexibility in their cap space. So,
Right.
so if anything, we're kind of handle it right because we have a small contract. It's under contract for multiple years. We can still get off it, and we still have draft cap space and draft capital. So we're building ourselves up in the right way. It's kind of similar to Washington, but it's good business. That's all I'm saying. It's good business. That's what I'm saying.
Great business. Absolutely.
Yeah, yo, hold on, Ice. I just want to hear you and Leaf go back and forth about, you know what I'm saying, player development. You know what I mean when it comes down to what they're going to do with Terrence Mann. Like, is he a Jordy Fernandez type of player, or he's just going to be a trade piece? Just in your opinions, we don't know what's really going to happen. So.
I think he is Jordy Fernandez guy. Defensively, he can shoot it through. The dude was a problem when he played on the Clippers, and I don't even know why they gave him up because they could have used
Yo,
him.
he's from Brooklyn? I think he's from Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's from Brooklyn.
Yeah, he said he was born in Brooklyn, but yeah, like he's a good piece, man. When he was on the Clippers and they put the ball in his hands, he was doing some shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting to the bucket, getting L1s, playing defense. He's a tough player. You know what I'm saying? He's 26, cheap contract. 15 mil, it ain't gonna hurt nobody.
28.
A year. Oh, he's 28. Terrence Mann's 28.
He got 3 more years left on his deal. He's 28.
All right, yeah. So he cool. I like Terrence Mann game. I like him as a player. So you know what I'm saying. I'm cool with it. You know what I mean?
I think real quick, Ice. I think the main thing is that we got that draft pick from this trade. I think that's the main thing.
That's the main thing, bro. Like, and then we didn't have to go out and go sign a free agent. We got somebody that's already on the books for some cheap shit.
Sound like Sean Marks should be getting some credit. Like he looked like he learned his lesson.
That's what I was about to say.
Podcast, man.
That's what I was about to say, bro. Like, and it's a lot of Nets media out here, bro. Like, it's almost impossible for Sean Marks to fuck this shit up, bro. Like, be honest with you.
Hold on, I want to say, I don't want to. How you say?
Yo, do y'all realize we got 1/6 of the first round draft picks right now?
Yeah,
it's 30 picks.
I didn't realize
it's 30 picks.
Yeah,
we got 1/6. We got 5 of them. So 1/6 of the picks we got.
Yeah.
In the first round.
And only one of them is in the top 10.
Yo, but hold on. What was I going to say? Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Fuck.
Yeah. If you want to talk about the pick, I could talk about the pick. You know what I mean? Because the pick give us extra flexibility in the draft. You know what I'm saying? And still having Cam Johnson and still having Nick Claxton. You know what I'm saying? One of them could be moved at any given time. You know what I'm saying? To move anywhere up in the draft and have two lottery picks. You know what I'm saying? If that's what they're trying to do.
What else it gives us? What it realistically gives us is the chance to make small deals and take on them lower contracts, them $15 million a year, for like 2-year contracts. That way we don't have to dig in free agency for shit, and we could just fill the books up. That way we don't have to spend too much of the cap money, bro, and we'll have enough to spend on the players that we're gonna re-sign on our team.
Real quick, because this is one of the things I sent Breezy. So real quick, I just want to read it off real quick because these are some of the things that's happening, and our name is attached to some of these actions that are happening in the NBA free agency and trade market right now. So real quick, I just want to read it off. I'll get by it real quick, but real quick, people around the league have been keeping an eye on the possibility of R.J. Barrett getting traded to the Brooklyn Nets per Brett Siegel, NBA. Quote, Where Barry could end up is a mystery at this time, but league sources have indicated Brooklyn's desire to acquire another lottery pick. Is there a potential trade brewing between the Nets and the Raptors that could see Barrett and the 9th pick go to Brooklyn? This is something that many around the league are keeping an eye on, as there is no guarantee Toronto will keep the 9th pick in this year's draft. Now, I heard many other end quote. Now, I heard many other conflicting reports about RJ Barrett going to different places, but since we here on Brooklyn right now, because I ain't going to go to all the other trades yet. We Brooklyn right now. Right now, pertaining to us, RJ Barrett could be in our crosshairs. Now, we just picked up another pick, so I mean that it. For me, it'll be kind of hard unless we package up some of the numbers that we just got or we have before to move up to this right here. But it's still a report about at Brett Siegel. So, something you have to keep on your mind, keep it on the plate until tomorrow happens. So, just to put that on the mind.
Easy, listen, shout out to Easy. Again, Nets fans is the best fans. 9 times out of 10, Easy say, son, that shit is valid. Hit that like button. Again, I'm looking at this video, and this is all I need to see. If you decline every workout, but you find time to go to a Mets game,
That's because he already in New York, bro. That's
all right. If that's
all the
so,
draft picks is in New York, Breezy. Bro, use your head.
Okay, so who did it last year? That was in the draft. Who was in it last year? Who did it last year? That was in the draft because it was
the last year wasn't nobody. The year before, bro. Whatchamacallit did it? The nigga, what's the nigga name that went to not Wemby, bro. The nigga that went one of the twins, bro. They did that shit. Fucking Asar went to
bro. Hold on.
Asar went, bro, and he went to Detroit, bro.
Even if that's the case,
please don't blow this shit up, bro.
Bro, listen. What I'm saying is that's not the same circumstances. It's not. Ace, what's his name? Who you talking about? The twin? He didn't go to Rutgers. You feel me? I could connect the dots, but you know what? I'll do it to myself. I'll just know it, and then for tomorrow, I'm not even going to be the told you so guy. Maybe if I'm petty, but I'm letting you know a picture speak 1,000 words.
I'm thinking way too much of this shit, bro.
Bro, no, I'm not. Why you always gotta wait for me to be right? Then I'll be right.
Because it's a lot of because you lied to me for 3 straight years, bro, and I'm trying to cope with you.
I did not lie to you, bro. Like
you did lie to me.
No, I did not.
Plenty of times. I'm
not going back and forth talking about how I didn't lie to you, bro. If I was wrong about a take, just because I do a live recap after every game, there's content of me being wrong about that take and then saying, yeah, I was wrong about that take, and then going forward after I
It's not about you being wrong. It's about how I'm telling you, bro. Like, and you could still want to go on with it anyway.
If we all giving our opinions about something and I'm wrong about it, and then I come clean on it, that's not considered a lie. That's me being wrong about it, then saying, yo, hey, that's what it was. And then, like I said, it was mad shit. You've been wrong about it, but I don't be on it like that. I just get petty just because it become fun because you act like you never miss.
It's not about me missing, bro. It's about how many people that told you what some shit wasn't gonna work and you went on it with it anyway.
I'm big optimistic, bro. I do what I do. You big negative, nigga. Like you always gonna say some negative shit and say why it's not gonna work, bro.
I'm negative because I'm in the shitter.
Okay,
bro. What I'm saying is, don't say I'm not saying you lying because you wrong about something.
Stop acting like you out of the shitter. You out of the shitter, bro. You in some lavish place.
No,
you not, nigga. You in the shitter with me,
bro. I'm saying this. I'm not lying. That's the problem. I'm not. That's where there's the hurdle between us. I'm not saying your content is lying. Anytime you say anything, you'll never hear me say, "Oh, you're lying." I say you're wrong, and you shouldn't have said that or whatever the fuck. But I ain't never said you lying. Stop putting that shit on my handle. Stop saying I'm lying on the stream, nigga. That's the fucking problem. Stop trying to skip that shit, nigga. I'm not lying to you. If I was wrong about something, I was wrong about something. But don't fucking get comfortable saying that I'm lying every stream, nigga. That shit ain't
Can we
so.
get back to the
Crazy.
content, please? Can we get
Yeah,
back to the
yo,
That
now
shit
I
content?
is
gotta
wild,
do
bro.
the rules and parameters, bro.
Shit is
Like you
wild,
can't
bro.
just be putting stains on a nigga jacket, and then you ask that
Tell,
same fan to
I
debate me
tell
to
this
get
nigga
me
some
for
shit
it.
ain't. I tell some niggas the shit gonna go left, and then they continue to go on and get on the same fucked up skateboard with 3 wheels instead of
Nah,
4.
you don't be telling it accurately, bro. Like
What you mean I
not
don't be telling it accurately?
you
It's been
don't.
it's me. It ain't just me. It ain't just easy. It's
No,
plenty of niggas,
I'm
bro.
talking
And then
about
we
you.
allow you to say that shit, and then the
You
shit
don't
go
allow
left,
me
and
to
then you
say
gotta walk
shit.
it back.
Bro, what
I'm
you mean,
tired
bro?
of that, bro.
Bro, how did
Stop.
you debate me then?
Oh my God! Can we not do
Exactly.
this,
You with
bro?
this
Can we
debate
not do this,
shit, bro.
bro?
This ain't a
Because
debate, bro. This shit is clearly
bruh,
fucking left.
listen,
Stop.
you do more complaining about my content than us even getting into the content, bro. Stop. Like you didn't say shit, but for real about what I said that was wrong. You just complained about it. You feel what I'm saying? So again, like I said, when it come down to
I gotta go back
what I
down this
believe is
rabbit
something
hole
else,
again, bro. Like
Ice, you
really?
see, I'm trying to move on.
no, it's
Ice, you
not.
see, I'm
You keep
trying.
making
I'm
it. Hold
trying,
on.
Ice.
Stop trying to make the show about me arguing with you, nigga. The show is bigger than me arguing with you, bro. Facts. It's part of the content, but bro, let me run point guard. I don't need you to stop. You're not a point guard. If you're a point guard, then say you're a point guard right now, or tell me the truth. Say, Breezy, no, nigga, you know I'm a shooting guard. I'm
Bro,
a
what are we doing, bro? Y'all
shots.
both
Nigga,
volume
this nigga,
fucking
bro.
shooters,
Like
bro. Come
this
on, man.
nigga
We gotta get
clearly
to
ain't
the
that.
fucking shit, man.
Easy, about to go back to
Clearly
Z.
ain't that,
Yo,
bro.
man, you know
Like
what? You know what, man? Y'all got it, man. I'm about to fucking go outside again, my nigga. You think I'm about to do this bullshit the fuck again, my nigga? Are you fucking
CJB
crazy?
Liberty,
I'm
let's
tired
move
of this
on.
shit, man. Like this shit been going on for the last couple. I'm like, what is this nigga doing?
Bro, do you hear me complaining about your content? Do I come to your page and complain about your content? Like, bro, I disagree with you, but I ain't fitting to call you a liar. That's crazy work. Bro, all I'm saying is when it comes down to Nets fan content, I'm gonna keep talking my shit. If you want to debate me, we could do it now or wherever you want
This
to
ain't
set it up.
about no debate, bro.
Bro,
Like
stop
you
calling
keep
me a
saying
liar. Why
keep
you
saying
can't
a
just say
debate, bro.
Breezy? I
Like
was
you
wrong
the
for calling
only
you a liar.
person jumping
Bro,
off the
why you
top
can't
rope
just
with
say
shit
Breezy? I was
that's
wrong for
clearly
calling you a
going
liar and
left.
then move forward.
God damn, bro.
Why are you so mad, bro? Like, I'm asking you to stop calling me a liar. That's it. I don't care if you agree with my content. You feel me? Like, I'm not that. I'm saying stop calling me a liar.
Like
What the
like
fuck?
niggas just want to pump the fucking gas with car,
So hold on. So hold on.
pump the car with gas.
You hear
Trying
every
to
parlay.
gas niggas
Hold on,
up
you
for
hear
shit,
every
bro. Like this shit is wild,
bro.
bro.
If you miss any parlay that you ever played, you lied to yourself. Don't worry about me lying to you.
My
Go
God,
lie to
bro.
yourself.
Oh
Like,
my
stop
goodness,
making
this
this show
nigga
about
here,
me
bro.
lying to you, bro. We ain't like stop arguing with me. I'm telling you that you're not arguing with me about nothing. Stop. I'm asking you to stop calling me a liar. That is it. Nothing more.
Whatever, man. Fucking
Yo.
go
All
ahead,
right.
bro.
All right. So look again.
So keep jumping off the fucking front porch, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, I ain't doing that. It's that you just it's easy. I appreciate the fact that you tried, bro. Like this, I'm trying to get into the content to show bigger than me arguing with you. That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm not calling you a liar. If I link your page, I ain't trying to make you look some type of way, nigga. Come on, man. You know my handle, bro. You know my handle already.
Yeah, I know your handle. Whatever, nigga. Go ahead. Keep jumping off the fucking porch, bro. Damn.
Look, see,
Gonna lead me to believe something. I'm
optimistic.
gonna get some
Look,
shit that I'm not getting, bro. Like, fuck out of here, man.
this nigga. See, I'm about to throw the link in the chat. Breezy just a big optimistic. Don't mind cut. Niggas mad at me because I'm optimistic? Fuck out of here. Yo, I see the bright side of shit. Niggas want to be mad at me because I'm big optimistic. Niggas trying to act like I'm walking around like I don't see the real and shit. Nigga, I see the real and shit. Nigga, and I call it. But if before it happens, if I'm optimistic before that, that's just what it is. You could love the glory of seeing something bad and say, "Oh, I was right that it was bad." Have that fucking glory, nigga. I'm telling you, if it's 1% chance and it's a 99% chance bad, I'm gonna go with that 1% chance because I'm thugging like that, nigga. Period. So I'm not doing that shit with you, bro.
It's just niggas that love to just gas shit up, man, for no
I'm not
reason,
gassing
bro.
nothing up. I follow shit with facts. You ain't gonna debate me, so why are we even doing this?
Like we doing off a picture though. That shit is crazy.
Hold on. Shout the peoples in the building. Yo,
What's
people.
good?
Yo, peoples, man. It's a lot of shit good, peoples.
Fuck we doing with these draft picks, man? What the fuck is going on with this shit?
We gotta get the player we really want with these draft picks, peoples.
Better get the number 2 pick or number 3 pick or some shit. I don't know, man.
How the fuck we supposed to do
Number
that?
2 pick.
Well, I
Peoples,
guess
always get the number 2 pick. You think Sean Moss gonna call the
supposed to do
Spurs?
that?
Some juice?
I don't know. Give
Sean
up
Marks
Cam
gonna cook, Lee.
Johnson. Give up
Sean Moss
whoever,
got some
man,
juice.
and
Nigga,
them
Sean
late
Moss
picks.
can't sell five joints off the street to get no damn second pick.
He about to cook up a mean chopped cheese tomorrow. Just watch.
I don't know, man. I don't know. They might be
See,
they
you
might
know
be
what?
going. They
I
might be going.
had
Hold
enough
on,
of it. You
Peoples.
know
Go ahead,
what?
Peoples. You said Peoples is your go, Peoples. Go
They
ahead.
might be going for like a 3 lottery picks, man. You never know. You never know. Maybe they're gonna go all out. You know, if they don't get fucking Tantacumpo and shit. If they're not trying to go that route, they're probably trying to get the most talent in the
Ain't nobody
draft.
trying to go that route, Peoples.
Or
Bro,
maybe
like
they're
that.
gonna keep
Peoples.
5
Talk your
guys.
shit,
Maybe they're gonna
Peoples.
keep all 5 first-round picks. Who the fuck knows, man?
Who the fuck
Maybe they're
knows,
gonna start
man?
over.
Yo, this is all right. So, people. So, do you think that the
That's
Brooklyn Nets
wild.
do you think the Brooklyn Nets made a good trade?
What's her name? I
Them
don't
being
know
part of
about
it.
the
I'm
Terrence
gonna scroll
man.
to
What is
it.
that? $15 million contract, right? Is it
Yeah.
15 million a year? I guess if he was like 9 or 10 mil, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably be more cool about that shit. But 15 million, that's all right, I guess.
Man, stop being cheap, man.
A little too much for that guy. For 10 mil. Well, I guess because the cap. Because the
I mean,
cap
the cap is going up, so
yeah,
like,
cap is. I guess 15 mil is
And
all
we
right
gotta
because he
spend
play
money.
defense and shit. He got
yeah,
some.
we got to
I think
spend
he
some
got some
bread.
heart though.
I'm all right with
Yo,
the
but
trade.
I think he got some. He got some
peoples.
heart though. He always see him play with some passion.
It ain't
Yo,
like they
peoples.
didn't throw us a first round pick.
Yo, peoples. He from the town. What you think about him being born in Brooklyn, peoples?
Oh shit! I guess I didn't even know. Shit, maybe he's gonna, rejuvenate because he was
Get him a
born in
chopped
Brooklyn and
cheese.
shit. Maybe he's gonna play harder, even harder. But he always play hard. I don't think he never play hard and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if that shit make any sense. I think he's gonna play. He gonna play defense. He gonna get some steals. No, he's not bad. I seen him with the Clippers and shit. I guess Ty Lue gave up on him and shit. I don't know why. And then where he went? With the Raptors, and then he went to the Hawks.
Yeah.
Some shit, right? Some shit like that.
So
I don't know. He
back.
kind of jumped around because he's supposed to be like supposed to be pretty good 3D guy.
But he
So
got.
I don't know. Maybe Breezy, because he's born in Brooklyn and shit. Maybe he's gonna play hard and shit.
Yeah.
Not bad. He's not a bad talent though.
He's gonna have more round. He gonna have his cousins pull up. Definitely.
I'm sure you got.
I bet you before the summer is out, he already called his cousins. Hey, I'm coming to the town. Tell them niggas to set up the barbecue.
But at the same time, though, he might get traded too, Breezy. You never know.
Bro, he
might get traded too, though.
With his Terrence Mann thing, even though Terrence Mann was born in Brooklyn, he was raised in Massachusetts, bro. He played.
But he left like when he's 10 years old. I think that's what they said. 10 years old.
That's kind of. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of problematic.
I guess.
Hold on, he still probably got peoples in Brooklyn though.
Yeah, but he ain't really grew up in the town, and he ain't really no New Yorker like that. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, 10 years old, pretty conscious person. I feel like I don't know when you're 10 years old. I guess you're gonna remember, You're gonna remember.
But his basketball journey ain't start here, nigga. His shit started in Massachusetts.
It's more about where you grew up at than where you was born at, to me. where you was
True,
bred at.
but you're still born in Brooklyn. If you're still born in Brooklyn, still, you're still gonna have some kind
I
of
mean, I'm
feeling.
still going to welcome son to the hug, get him a chopped
I
cheese
mean,
and all
shit.
that, but
Michael Jordan was born in Brooklyn, where he grew up at.
in the
Yeah, oh
Carolinas.
yeah, he's a Brooklyn kid. Yeah,
Yeah, he grew up in the Carolinas.
even Pac was born in
We
Brooklyn. That
could say
shit's
the
crazy.
same
All
thing
the
for
famous
Melo,
people.
right? We could say the same thing for Melo. Melo was born in New York, but he grew up in Baltimore. That's why Baltimore claims him, because that's where
Exactly.
he was raised at.
Yeah, he Baltimore guy. Yeah, he's a Baltimore guy.
A lot of
That's true.
niggas that was born over here, bro. They went
But
other places.
Melo was born in Brooklyn in the Red Hook section of Brooklyn, but he moved to Baltimore at a young age, and that's where he spent majority of his time.
But he looks like a New York guy, though. When you look at him and shit, he looks like the way
He
he
look like
dressed,
one of
all
them
that shit.
Dominican
He
niggas that
look like,
work at the barbershop.
I
You
don't
don't
know,
look
man.
yeah,
He,
he
he
look like a
seemed
New
like a
York
nigga
guy,
that
though.
got turned out, bro. Something. I don't know.
What do you mean?
What?
Whoa, pause. Whoa.
Hey, but Breezy, man, I'm sorry. I ain't mean to
But
spoil. I ain't mean to
Terrence
spoil
man,
your
Breezy,
fun.
Pause.
Terrence man is pretty
Mm, that
good though. He's
pause.
pretty good.
Mm,
He
that
can
was
play
crazy.
defense.
I
He
ain't
can
mean to
play
spoil
defense.
your fun, though, bro. I'm
Whenever
still
when
going.
when whenever
Go
you
ahead,
play
bro.
defense, you welcome to play. You welcome to wear the Nets uniform. If you hustle and if you play defense, you're welcome, man. You can come. But you don't play defense, man. You better get the fuck away from the Nets, man.
You people's gonna put
Cause
you on the bench. You don't play defense.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But it was like all over the place this past season because Jordy ain't got no talent. But
40.
I don't like the way they played. The whole thing with the 3-point shots and all that shit. It's gonna change. I hope it's gonna change because Jordy. I don't know. Jordy got a
Call him
lot of
Horty,
work
man.
to
You
do.
Spanish peoples. Come on now, Horty.
Jorge, if you want to say Jorge. You already know. And you remember he's from Spain, so he got the lisp. So when you say "Cómo estás," he be saying "Cómo estás." He be sounding like a retard, like Spanish people got the lisp, cause they had a king like back in the days. He had a lisp, so to honor him, people started talking like in lisp. It's true story. It's weird
Word.
shit. Yeah, Spain is weird, because they kind of sound like Portuguese people. Portuguese. You ever hear
I
them
mean,
say in Spanish?
Portugal is right there to the north.
Yeah, I'm saying like you ever hear them talk in Spanish though? You ever hear them say like a uno dos tres? That shit sounds crazy when they say it.
Yeah.
It's like a males, like guys when they say it, it sounds bad. Maybe girls, yeah, maybe it sounds different, but I don't know. It's different than Puerto Rican or some shit, or
I only
you
met
know.
one Portuguese person in my life, bro. That shit, I had no idea what was going on when they started talking.
I heard
That shit just.
Brazilian food is good. I don't know Brazilian. I don't know about
I've been
Portuguese
to
food.
Spain before, peoples. I've been to
Oh, word!
Barcelona. Yeah.
I never been to Spain. I mean,
I've been to Europe, but I never been to Spain, bro.
Yeah, I've been to Spain.
I've been to Czech Republic, bro.
Spain is one of my favorite countries in Europe because they know how to party, man. The women are crazy.
I've been to
Yeah.
Czech Republic and I've been to Poland and
You was out there
Sweden.
getting a new hairline,
what
Lee?
you was doing over there, Leaf?
That's
You
what
was
they
Nah,
do
looking
in the
for the
Czech
house?
Republic.
You was looking for the
They
houses,
that,
my guy.
that's where Tory Lanez went to get his hairline.
Nah, nigga, I'm not a Canadian nigga, bro. Nah, I ain't go out there to do that, bro. Like,
Nah, you know where to go to do the hair
It's
transplant.
Turkey,
It's
Turkey.
Turkey is the best
Yeah,
place
Turkey,
where my
yeah,
people's are from.
Oh,
yeah.
nah,
yeah,
my bad. I was wrong. I thought
yeah.
it was Czech
They give
Republic.
you they give
It is Turkey, bro.
they
You
Like,
you
it's
provide
you
alright.
you go to you go to Istanbul. All you see is people with the band-aid on their head and shit. Because
exactly.
I
You
just
That's
you
came
take
okay.
back
a
from over there.
you take a flight to Turkey. It's a bunch of niggas with band-aids on their heads on the flight. You
Facts,
already know.
facts. Hey, but that shit is worth it though.
Nigga
It's
said
probably
it's a
like
bunch of niggas with band-aids on
like
their head.
yeah, that shit is.
Yeah, they
I
head
gotta
be
go
mad
halfway
swollen
around the
too.
world, nigga, to flip my shit, my nigga, and I get a band-aid. Nah, I'm good.
But
Nah,
but
but
but I'm
but it's
saying, but
cheaper
they
over there though, bro.
the way they do it though, there's no comparison, If you
They
really
don't
got a
I
take no.
bet it
problem with
ain't.
the hair
Shit.
going on, like a really,
Nah, on some real
receding
shit.
hair, how do you say it? Receding?
No real shit.
That's
They got packages, real quick. They got packages to where you pay and then you go over there. Niggas put you in a nice spot.
facts.
They
Oh
got
yeah, they're
a
gonna
person
take
that
care of
take
you.
care
Yeah,
of
they're
you.
gonna take care of you.
They
Just like
they
when
they
you go
come
to
pick you up
Colombia,
from the
when the bitches go to
airport.
get done
They
up.
take you to the hospital. They take
Yeah,
you back to the crib.
facts.
They
You're
they
gonna
they
have a
cater to you.
driver. You're gonna have
Yeah,
a
they cook
driver.
for
Yeah.
you and all of that. So it's a whole package, man.
Facts. Facts.
Yo, Joey, you got a lot of intel,
They
bro.
do
Like,
that.
what's
They
going
do
on,
Not
that.
brother?
not
They
because
because in America, a lot of men you lose the hair, man. That's just the way
yeah.
it is.
You don't
'Cause
find that suspicious?
It's just the way it is.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, yo. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Mad people lose hair. Yo,
My
if
nigga,
Tory
I ain't gonna
Lane
lie.
go bald,
I
he
thought I
got
was
mad
gonna.
money. Tory Lane.
I thought I was gonna lose hair, bro. My shit getting gray before it's getting lost, bro. If anything,
I'm bald, but I ain't about to do that shit. I'm comfortable
yeah.
with with myself. So
I
I
mean,
don't know, man.
my line been iffy. My lineup been iffy, bro, since birth, bro. Like ain't going to change now, bro. Like I got
you
I
you
got
can't.
baby pictures of me half headed, bro. Like I'm like,
I
what
don't
the
know. You can't even see really too much of my hair because my shit being like on one on the clippers. Like I mean, you take out the plastic thing, so I just trimmed that shit off like without the plastic. I don't need no
Mm.
fucking hair. You know what
oh,
I'm saying? And it's mad hot now.
you
Like
be
I
trying
never.
to
I
mask
don't
Yeah,
know.
that
I
it
look.
was
shit.
like a
I'm a
buck oh
Brooklyn
five
guy.
today.
I don't do no
Peoples
hair
be
and shit
trying to
like that. You
mask
know,
this
it's
shit by
always
cutting
low
your
cut,
shit low.
low
I know
cut.
what you be doing, nigga. You be cutting your shit low so to mask them bald spots.
Long. Nah, I ain't got no bald spot. I ain't got no bald spot. I just took the shit
Yo,
off.
boy, why y'all niggas
Why
laughing
would I
so
need a
hard,
hair?
man? Why y'all niggas laughing so hard, man?
Nah, for real. I
Man.
ain't got no bald spots. You can
Damn,
see it on the
Madden
camera
Grinch.
when I get on the camera. Y'all can see
Yo,
that
man,
shit.
Nigga.
I just don't do no hair because fuck
Breezy,
what I
you the
need a
big
hair for.
optimism, man. The big optimistic. We
Nigga
want
said, why niggas laughing? Niggas can't laugh on my watch. Like what?
Nigga stupid.
I niggas laughing at niggas with ball
Hold
Yo,
on,
spots. They
wait. Let me
act like
ask y'all some
remember,
niggas,
funny
you
shit.
man.
remember,
No, wait, let me
remember.
ask y'all some
You
funny
might.
shit right quick.
I'm saying you might
Y'all
be wearing
seen
caps and shit. That shit gonna smell when you got hair and shit. When it's when it sweats and shit. You know what I mean? Like when you got a low cut. Shit, you put
yo,
on the hoodie, you put on the cap, you good.
y'all seen
Yeah,
the meme
good.
where it's like, yo, don't your girl tell you don't be out there having too much fun with me without me, and then the dude was on like a guy's trip in Dominican Republic with all his
Hmm.
homies, and every picture they was just mad straight faced in every picture and every video just to send back there to make it seem like they wasn't having fun.
I remember
That
that shit.
Yeah,
that
I
that's
shit
know.
had me
funny.
crying. I
I know
just seen
exactly
that
what
shit
you're talking
earlier,
about.
bro. But
Yeah,
wow, that's some funny shit,
Oh
bro.
nah.
Yeah, that's
You
funny.
gotta
nah,
send Joey. You gotta send Joey Shorty that was trying to
no, but
get her man to take the Knicks jersey off.
no,
And
no, no.
she,
Yeah, nah, that
Seriously,
shit was
like
funny too.
seriously, I was with Jay the other day. Yo, this nigga's hilarious. The whole time I just had mad fun. I didn't come home and tell my woman that shit. She don't care about that shit. Like, why I tell her about that shit? Like,
Yo, make sure.
I just
Yo,
keep
make
that shit to
sure.
myself. I keep it to
All
myself.
y'all.
that's
No,
a
no, no.
fact
Hold on.
though.
No, I'll keep it to myself. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll call P and so or some shit like that.
Yo,
But nah. Yeah,
make
no,
sure.
I get what
All y'all
I
got.
get the meme. To Jay's point, I get the meme. The meme is funny as hell.
The
All
meme
Yeah,
y'all.
is funny as
but
hell.
the
All
thing
y'all
is,
got.
Breeze,
Yo,
most
all y'all
girls are
got girls, right? All y'all got either wife or girlfriend and shit. Just one
Yeah.
thing,
I
man.
got a main joint.
Never do one thing. Never do, man. When she tell you where you going and all that, just say, "I'll be back, yo." Don't ever fucking tell her everything. That's the key. That's
nah.
to
You
me.
don't
You
tell
know what
her.
I'm saying? I'll be like, "I'll be back when I'll be back, yo."
I
That's
mean,
what I
shit.
tell.
She don't even ask me,
Fuck
bro.
out of here,
So
man. You know, they be telling everything. Like some of my homeboys, they can't even go to the strip club because they be like, yo, my girl. I'd be like, fuck you talking about, man? Don't tell her. Don't just tell her
So,
I'm
Peoples,
leaving.
you telling me your girl
I
don't
mean, bro,
ask you
like
to
go
go
to
to
the
the
Hold
strip
club,
on,
but
club,
she
man.
want
nigga.
to
The
go
I
to
ain't
the
No,
know
club.
niggas
I
came
got
here to
two
fucking vent
wives,
about this
but
situation,
I
man.
got
Come
two
on,
Chill,
Yo,
wives.
let the
man.
back ease.
hold on.
Yo,
Disclaimer,
these niggas
man. Yo,
came
I
here
ain't
to
trying to
vent
get in there.
about their situations, my nigga. We've
Trying to
been
get
talking
niggas
about.
all caught
Alright,
up,
my
man.
No,
nigga.
I
This
know
is
you were talking about
Time
bullies.
out.
I
I just
know,
want
I
to
know,
ask
I
her
know.
one
this
question
is
though.
wild crazy.
Time out. Y'all gotta right to remain silent. Nobody get caught up in no bullshit if you ain't got to. Now hold it down. We gotta get back to the basketball content,
Yo,
man.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
I'm saying it don't mean you're gonna do
this is
something. Just don't
weird, my
Nah,
tell the
nigga.
man.
I'll
girl.
tell
Just
you.
don't tell
No,
your
I'm
girl
no,
where
in
you
speed
going.
now,
no,
bro.
people.
This is
No,
weird, son.
no, man. No. We
You
gotta
know,
talk
Breezy.
about basketball right
I'm
What
now.
saying
is niggas
that's
talking
when you
about
give
right
up
now, bro?
everything.
Are
When
we
you do
dead
it,
ass,
she's
bro?
gonna
Like,
take
how can
No,
this
advantage of
be
that
this,
shit.
people,
my nigga?
man,
Like,
Take
this
no.
is
advantage of
like
that.
Oh man, we got
bug
one
out
lady.
city, my
It's
nigga.
30 people watching. We got one lady. It's 29 guys watching, man. Please, man, stop talking about that, people.
Oh,
Shout
oh,
to
I
Love
got
and
you. No, I'm
Aries.
just saying,
This is
just
bug out city, my nigga.
Hold on.
I'm
Shout to Love and Aries.
yo, my nigga,
I think this shit took a
my
turn
nigga.
for the worse.
don't
Yo,
show
Shout
all
to
your
nigga, y'all
cards.
niggas
That's all I'm
here,
saying.
Yo,
Don't
bro.
show
Y'all
all your
niggas
cards.
here, bro.
can y'all
Y'all
let me run
niggas
point?
here, bro.
Can
Y'all
just let me
niggas
run
here,
point?
bro.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Love
Y'all
and
niggas
Aries
here.
23, Mrs. Derilla. She a moderator on this page. She said, "Good evening, LOL. Good evening. How you
Good
doing?
evening, love.
What's your day? I gotta say, hopefully you tune into the draft. I'm gonna be there. Me and Jay, we gonna be there. I don't know how many Nets fans are gonna be there. If you jump in the chat, I'm gonna be looking for you in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Loving Aries, Creme de la Creme Run Teller, Nets fan friend. But yeah, man, we're gonna get back to basketball. You got any questions, Loving Aries? Let us know. You know what I'm saying? Just throw it in the chat. We're gonna put it on the screen. We're gonna, you know what I mean, talk about it. But yeah, Easy is back. You know what I'm saying? Easy, you sent me a lot of content over the last 2 days, man. Like all of these different things is happening. What I really wanted to ask
Now we
you,
gotta talk about how we mad at home, bro. That's what we gotta do, bro.
how we
gotta
what?
talk about how you mad at home, bro. That's what we on right now. We talking about how we
Mad at home.
What?
We ain't talking basketball, bro. We talking some other shit now, bro.
I want some basketball. I want some basketball, bro. I came out here to deliver.
Easy had a big Ox Media moment, bro. Like we good.
Hold on. We gotta go.
I hear y'all, my nigga.
Hold on. We gotta shout hello to you too, Lebanon. Go, John. I see you said but the Brooklyn Nets tomorrow is the most important day in Brooklyn Nets history.
Yeah, right.
Facts.
Yeah, right, man. Because we've been waiting a year. We've been waiting a year. Now we're here. Like, finally, we get to see what this team could potentially be with a starting legit core. And after this trade today, I got to give Sean Marks a little credit because most of the day there was Sean Marks sleepy memes going on Twitter. There was Sean Scrooge. There was Sleepy Marks. Like, everybody was waiting for him to make a move. And I said, guys, Tuesday evening, Sean Marks might strike. And he did. And he did.
Hey,
and listen, I got to say this about the deal.
Go ahead.
It was a good deal for Sean Marks. At the end of the day, we take back Terrence Mann, who's only making a $15 million salary, only use the $15 million cap space, not a lot, and we get a first pick on top of it. Wow. And you don't have to take back KP's contract. This was a solid deal for the Brooklyn Nets because now we have 6 picks tomorrow.
Nucleus rookie.
And we still have half the Knicks picks in our stash. Hey, happy mid-anniversary, everybody.
Yeah,
that was another great day.
Shout out to John. We're gonna continue to go to John.
It's McKelversary.
Right.
Yeah, facts, man. Hashtagging that shit tonight. Hashtag McKelversary. Happy McKelversary. Yeah. Listen, man, I'm excited about tomorrow night. Listen, we have the power to do whatever the hell we want tomorrow night. If we want to trade up for Ace Bailey, man, let's do it. If you want to make an offer for Dylan Harper, what have you got to lose? If you want to get RJ Barrett 9th pick, hell yeah, go for it. At the end of the day, the Brooklyn Nets have 10, 15 different routes they can go tomorrow night. And all I care about is the fact we come away from this draft with 2 lottery picks at the end of the day because we need that starting core. So Sean Marks, Joe Desai, your legacy's on the line tomorrow night because every Brooklyn fan online at the Barclays, all over the freaking world are going to be watching this draft tomorrow night. And it's not time to put on a masterclass, but show every Brooklyn fan who's been here for the last 9+ years through all the crazy shit, ups and downs, that are ready to get off this roller coaster ride and actually have some sustainable success in Brooklyn.
Hold on. I just want to say, with all of this going on, John, do you think that Sean Marks has been a student of the game with some of the decisions that what he did with the 3-team trade deal, and again, I want to say this. I think Sam Presti is showing that you don't necessarily need your best player to be the top draft pick, and he's shown success.
Look at leave.
I see him, bro. But
what are you saying, Breeze?
Always doing that, bro. I can't.
All because we ain't got no top 3 pick. That's why.
Hold on, listen. What I'm saying is, when it comes down to Sam Preston, what he's shown the league is that he could play inside of the CBA rules and still get it done. He got, Jalen Williams where he drafted him at, and it shows that a guy how much he can contribute to a championship without being a top 5 pick. Sam Presti just put pressure on the rest of the GMs to show that you don't necessarily need to build your team with a Jason Tatum and a Jaylen Brown to top 3 picks to win a championship. Go ahead, though, John. How you feel?
No, that's a very fair point. And what I like is I've been waiting for Sean Marks to be strategic like this for a year now. The guy's been hiding under a rock, and now he finally came out playing a strategic game like you're talking about. At the end of the day, for the Brooklyn Nets, if you come away with an Ace Bailey tomorrow night or a Jeremiah Firsek, a Maliawak, or Noah Senge, those are 4 potential prospects we've been involved with that could potentially help take our future into a better level than it is right now. So at the end of the day, we're looking at all these scouts that Sean Marks has used throughout this last year to look at all these prospects, and we're going to see if they really do know who fits what this team is looking for, because you need that starting core. We need those pieces in order to have something sustainable. This is all about sustainability. It's not about being a fun playoff team in 2 to 3 years. It's about actually being a legit team that could compete with anybody on every given night. And the fact that the East is so freaking bad right now, if the Brooklyn Nets can crush this draft tomorrow night, if we could come on tomorrow night and talk about, hey, all these 3 to 4 potential picks we got, trade up, have you, if we could come away with 2 solid potential prospects and some good depth pieces, the Nets are in a better place than they are right now. And I'm hoping, I'm praying, I'm looking at the stars right now on the moon that Sean Marks and this organization are ready to cash in the chips that they have right now, because they have the power too. So I hope every Brooklyn fan has something to celebrate tomorrow instead of feeling bad or scared or anxious about what this team could be the next 2 to 3 years. And I got to give it to all you guys for being as loyal as you have been through the last 9 years, with all these ups and downs. That shows what a real Brooklyn fan is, that grit to be there through the bad times, the good times, and the not so great times. And for the Brooklyn Nets tomorrow, I'm excited who we could get with our lottery pick. And now we could use these other picks to get some solid potential prospects. We come away with a point guard, a center, a power forward. The Nets are going to be in a good position. I hope tomorrow night we have something to celebrate instead of having questions.
Yeah, I appreciate that optimism, man.
Crazy.
Bro, you know I got that optimism, bro. You know that.
Flag and shit, all eyes on the Nets.
Hold on. Before we go to Scott, because Scott just joined the panel. I want to say shout out to this Milton. He a moderator on this page. Happy birthday to someone's mom, and tomorrow and my own the next day. Yeah, my mom's birthday is today. You know, rest in peace to my mom's, but today is still her birthday. You feel what I'm saying?
Damn, sorry, Breezy.
Nah, that's all good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, and again, shout to his mother too. You know, happy birthday to your moms, and who, you know, this whole comment right here. You know what I mean? Because I totally agree. And you know what I'm saying. So shout out to you, bro. Dennis Milton said 9 years, trial 45 plus. Okay. Damn, was somebody putting on a fucking rubber glove? Like words. Words. Shout to James. He said my condolences, Breezy. Appreciate you.
Yes.
Loving Aries 23, Mrs. The Realist. She a moderator. She said happy heavenly birthday to your mommy. Thank you for that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know who over there fucking making balloon animals, but I do.
Somebody shit is screeching.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't me, is it? No.
The balloon animals is hilarious.
Wait, I think it stopped. Wait. There you go. Wait.
Balloon animals.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Again, yo, I feel like it's good to hear Nets fans happy that Sean Marks did something that, you know, they could appreciate. I think Sean Marks, he did take a lot of criticism, and you know, of course, I'm being, I guess, facetious saying that Sean Marks is listening to the Big Fan Breezy podcast, but I did see a comment saying something like the big media or these franchises, they tap into X, they tap into Facebook and YouTube broadcast. They see the players are talking. The players are talking to other players, former players. Former players are talking to former players. Current players are talking to former players. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. The media is a lot different. You know what I mean? So they gotta tap in. They see, you know what I mean, content creators talking to former players, maybe even current players. They see the exchanges between Kevin Durant and etc. You know what I'm saying? They see all of these things going on, and they integral and part of weaving themselves into social media to have that presence. You know what I'm saying? So
He's a net for life.
I said that to say what happened with John the other day, right before draft day. It draws great interest. You know, who's to say Dylan Harper doesn't come to the Brooklyn Nets? You know what I mean? Why is he paying attention to us? Who are we? If trust me, if it wasn't a team that was on the radar, Dylan Harper, he would have never commented on what John said the other day.
Hey, man, I just put out the content, and whether you like it or disagree with it, you still react to it, and that's just how I'm going to keep doing my content. Even when Harper wants to show up for that.
Facts. We got Scott on the panel with us. Shout out to John. You know what I'm saying? Scott, talk to us, man. What you thought about what Sean Marks did with getting Terrence Mann on the roster and getting that another draft pick, number 22 to 22.
Yeah, he's trying to make that move. He's putting an enticing package together, probably to try to move up in the draft. That's what it was all about. I don't even think it was really about Terrence Mann, but I mean, it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do to try to move up. He feels there's a player that they particularly want. They want somebody, so they trying to they putting them cookies out and see if somebody wants some cookies. That's all.
It's a long some franchises losing sleep probably. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody hating on the Nets, man, because we got 5 first-round picks.
Scott, you think they done? Scott, you think the Brooklyn Nets are done?
Nah, they got a lot to do. They still gonna do whatever is necessary to get that one player or two players that they want. So
they might get Noah Senge.
Hey, listen, if it doesn't work out, doesn't mean that Sean ain't trying.
What you think?
He is trying.
What you think about what people say, Scott? Because I seen Noah Senge and he said that he'll be a good fit. He a foreign player.
Every
was saying that that's like foreign players. So
every rookie
physical tools.
Every rookie want to play on Brooklyn right now because you're going to get some light.
Facts.
There's not one rookie on this draft that wouldn't mind playing at Brooklyn.
I think Bailey don't even want to play for the Sixers. I think he told him. I think he want to play.
Paul George blasted him today on his own podcast. So yeah, that's dead in the bed.
But the hate gonna come from other teams because they're gonna do whatever.
They want VJ anyway, bro. Like I mean,
exactly.
I heard
so the only person that wants though. Philly is dead excited about VJ, bro. They want him.
But Scott, how much emotion you think Ace Bailey got with the Brooklyn Nets? You think that's
a lot. Sean went to Rutgers to watch them play. That should tell y'all right there.
Facts. When anytime a GM come watch you play, come on, man. That gotta mean something.
He probably
especially when you got a scouting staff that's the size of a team.
They know what I'm saying? You look at talent.
He got at least 10. He got 10 people just scouting. 10 to 15. That's the largest I've ever seen.
In 2021, I ain't never seen Sean Marks at no college game at LSU. You know what I'm saying?
They mean business, trust me. Sean mean business.
They trying to pull off some crazy shit tomorrow. Wow.
Yeah, and now it might not work. It might, and it might not.
It might not work.
So, hey, listen, but I know one thing: he got enough picks.
He got crazy picks. I hope he's not going to give up
all of them. Chips in and move up.
Who could utilize such a sweet deal with like all of these draft picks? Who could take 822? Cam Johnson, like it's so many different things we could do. That's what I'm saying. I want to help Sean Marks. I'm looking at 2-3 team trade deals. I'm looking at Cam Johnson, 8 and 22. I'm looking at Claxton, 26 and 27. I'm looking at different scenarios. You could shake things. You could shake the steam.
Well, you gotta remember, somebody's mic is messed up.
Yeah, somebody got static.
Bad mic, man. I just never wanted to say nothing. Somebody got to
put on mute.
It might be you.
Nah, that's not me. No, because
let me see if it's me. Let me see.
Look at somebody's phone got wet.
I'm gonna turn my mic off.
Somebody's phone or something.
People might be you. Mute your mic real quick.
Hold on.
It's you.
Yep, there you go.
No, what I was getting ready to say, the teams that's in front of the Nets, like Washington and Philly, are not going to play good with us. They're not. They're not going to want to play with us, man.
Darling.
Washington is the only team I'm concerned
Philly wants somebody to take Porter.
No, that's true. Hold on. The relationship between Jeff Peterson and Charlotte and Sean Marks could be sturdy. Where they will.
Can I say something? It was reported that Charlotte wanted to move back. I saw that on Twitter, so they might be a potential trade partner for us.
Why would Sean Marks have a bad
working out for them?
Yo, hold on. Isn't it fair to say that Sean Marks? It's dreams. I don't believe in Santa Claus. Stop it. Isn't it fair to Sean Marks? Isn't it fair to say that Sean Marks got a great rapport with Jeff Peterson? You feel what I'm saying?
Depends. He wanted to get away from the guy. He didn't want to be under the guy, so he wanted his own gig.
Yo,
so
that's ridiculous, bro. You're going to turn down a fuck. You can't be serious, John. You're not going to turn down.
Wait. Listen, we're going to see. Wait, please. I know you want to give Sean Marks all the credit in the world, but you got to see how tomorrow is. If he makes a deal with the Spurs or the Hornets, you're acting like previous connections mean something. It's what you do now. It's what you offer to get what you want to get that bread.
Listen. I don't care if they knew each other from the 5th grade and shared sandboxes with each other. If I'm the assistant GM and I got a chance to be a GM in a beautiful place like Charlotte, I'm taking that. If you're my friend, you understand. And you know I want to be. I'm not mad that I'm not up under you.
I don't think them niggas was ever friends.
Listen, like what is Breezy talking about right now?
What you mean, bro?
No, because you're acting like Sean Marks has all these connections. If that was the case, you would have made better trades back in the day.
You trying to tell me just because we not friends, because I want to be a GM, well, I gotta always be your assistant GM for me to be your friend? Then you ain't my fucking friend.
Then what does he owe Sean Marks? He got the gig. What does he owe him at that point? He don't want to
Nobody saying he owe him. They're saying they got a good rapport. They know each other. They had a lot of conversations. So when there's somebody to call, he has his number. He's gonna answer the phone. It's somebody you can do business with.
Exactly. Why are we going to sit up here and act like it's a bad thing to have good relationships with people in business? That's what business is all about. Half of it is having good relationships and building good relationships.
Sean Marks probably recommended him to be a GM. Like, how you even know? Like, why would you even? Come on, bro.
We're going to see what Sean Marks does tomorrow, and I will give him his fair credit if he actually pulls off what I think he could pull off. If not, then these connections things don't exactly mean as much as you say they do.
It's not what I say, bro. I'm talking about the fact that Jeff Peterson is not what I say. I'm repeating the truth. Jeff Peterson was an assistant GM for mad long. And when you look at what Jeff Peterson do, bro, he got the job because he was doing the work. They got a whole documentary right now talking about what the scouts do. The assistant GM led that. That's who was doing all of the work until he left. Then you see Sean Marks at Rutgers and yada, 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 whoop-de-whoop. But before that's what Jeff was doing. Yeah. So you trying to tell me that Sean Marks and Jeff Peterson got a bad rapport because of what?
At the end of the day, the only reason Jeff Peterson will trade that 4th pick is if he's willing. Sean Marks will give up some valuable assets. That's business, not because they're friends.
Listen, hold on. Let me say this, and we're gonna go to ice. They got Brandon Miller. He has a body. He's a player type Ace Bailey. So you don't really need a player like Ace Bailey. You feel me? So
yeah, we know that. We know that already. We know Ace is not going to Hornets.
I think
we know Ace is not going to Hornets. There's no fit for him there. They need a big more than they need an Ace Bailey.
That's what I'm saying. We could make a trade with them. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, listen, we could do good business with the Hornets, or we could do business with a team like the Pelicans. At the end of the day, I think right now with the trade today between the Pelicans and Washington, that kind of takes them out of the Jeremiah Fears part of it. I think by that trade they did today with Switch and Poole with McCollum, it's really going to come down to if, let's say that Philly and Hornets don't trade with anybody, they stand pat. Washington will have probably a decision between Ace and Fears. Whoever they don't choose, Brooklyn's likely going to get one of those guys. So if we get Fears, I'll be excited if we don't even have to trade down, because we could even trade back at that point.
If Washington just got rid of their point, if Washington just got rid of their point guard, don't that mean they going after Fears? They want a point guard.
Yeah, but they got McCollum, and they have Marcus Smart. So
McCollum not a point guard.
Nah, slow your roll a little bit. I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna break this down, right? Because I've been live today. So the only hope of Brooklyn even getting Ace or Fears is if Charlotte wants to trade with Brooklyn. If Charlotte don't want to trade with Brooklyn, because it's reported today that now only Con and Trey Johnson have worked out for Charlotte. Only them two have worked out for Charlotte. So you know what I'm saying? If they want Con, then they most likely they'll probably move down because Con will be on the board later. Most likely, right? But Washington got rid of their point guard. They like theirs. New Orleans just got Jordan Poole, and it was said that because Jordan Poole is older, they will put Fears under Jordan Poole for whatever reason to learn. But that's what's being said. They still like they bigs, but there's a possibility that they won't be on the board. And thinking that one of them is going to fall to us is a negative idea. So in order to get one of those guys, they would have to move up. And Philly's not trading. Washington's not trading. They're not moving back. New Orleans not moving back. So the Hornets is the only team possible for the Brooklyn Nets to move up. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Don't think because they got point guards and this and that. They're going to take Fields. If Fields is on the board and he's the best player available, aren't you going to take him? You know what I'm saying?
I think people like Fears is gonna drop that.
Look at it like that.
We'll see.
No, that's a very good point, Ice. Listen,
hype.
if we could pull off a trade with the Hornets to get Ace, that would be one of the biggest swindle deals in history by us to get.
Bro, it's not a swindle.
Why would it
They
be a
got
swindle?
Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller is a player like him, bro. It's not.
I'm talking about them wanting Con Knipple. They want to trade back for Knipple. We get Ace. That's like a total swindle job right there, and I love it for us because we get our guy.
Swindle, though?
Yeah, swindle is such a harsh word, man. Like, what you mean?
But that's who they want.
Good for them. I'm fine taking on a guy that actually could be a top 3 potential prospect instead of a guy that's going to be in the middle.
You want to take the guy?
That's business.
So, no, that's business. So you want to take the guy that said you send him an invite in a limo to come work out of your facility, and he says "fuck you." That's the guy you want to take?
You talking about Ace?
They're not like Sixers.
Wait, Jay, you were on the train though of it don't matter what is going on. It's business. Everybody's done this. I was the only one disagreeing with
you a question. I'm asking you a question.
Listen, at the end of the day, Jay, do I agree with what Omar? Jay, can I answer you? Do I agree with what Omar Cooper did?
You ain't answer the question. They ask a question.
Listen, I made my points very valid about what Omar Cooper was doing, Ace. I didn't like it. I think that's going to hurt you with building connection.
Like it the other night, but now you're saying they should draft him with the 4th pick, even though they don't.
Because I can't be foolish. If Ace wants to come to Brooklyn, I'm going to say no.
They're looking for a guy that wants to play for their team, and if they got the opportunity to trade the pick and get a guy that actually wants to play for their team and get something out of it, why wouldn't they do that?
Okay, that's a swindle job.
That's not a swindle. That's them getting a guy that wants to play for their team and ignoring a guy who don't.
Yeah, but I also heard
morale mean a lot. Go ahead, Ice, but morale mean a lot.
Yeah, I also heard that Daryl Morey, it was reported that if he really wants to draft Ace, he will. He don't care about the workouts or the meeting like that. You know what I'm saying? If he want that player in this building, that's who he going to draft regardless. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I respect that too, but I respect somebody saying that they not drafting somebody who disrespected them.
Yeah,
I get it.
Now it's disrespect. You guys are saying it was normal, what everybody else does. How's it disrespectful now? I was the only one that said it might be disrespectful.
Because the players have all of the power. So if they feel like being disrespectful to certain teams because they want to go to another team because they feel like they have the power to do that, why they can't do that?
Okay, but you're saying it's disrespectful, so why do you have a problem with that? I feel like you're trying to.
I never said I had a problem with it. I'm saying you were sitting up here screaming up the other night talking about it's disrespectful. Now you're saying they should take him.
But you're saying it's disrespectful to me, so why are you trying to out-psych me there?
because you think that I'm emotionally tied to these takes. It is disrespectful, but he can do it if he wants. He's a grown-ass man. And if he doesn't want to play for a team, he don't have to go there and shuck and jive and pretend he wants to be there so they could pick him, and then he'd be unhappy there for mad years. You don't have to do that.
Be happy
we'll just trade up for him at that point, and let Jordy Molenson actually top player.
I feel like we're gonna select Senge. Watch.
I'll be fine with Noah Senge, blue chip prospect.
He's a great. He got a great physical. What's the name is traits and shit. You do. He can block shots. He can rebound and shit. Pretty big guy. What was it? Like
that nigga's a project, bro. Like I
know, but I'm saying, but he's not all year. Sean Mark saying he's all about options, man. He want to have as many options as possible. Keep the options open on what he can and can do, and that's what it seems like he's been doing. And I wonder what he's going to do with these options because we were saying we wasn't really going to take on 4 players, but now we got 5 picks.
Well, we might draft all these guys.
No, that would be the most horrible strategy. You cannot draft all 6.
I disagree with you, peoples.
You think
so? Facts. That would be. I mean, it's
possible. It's possible. What if they see so many good prospects?
But you never develop.
Maybe that's why they got another pick. Maybe that's why they got another pick. You never know, man.
People's gonna have old rookies. The idea is to have some guys that are established, not just have old rooks. That's
No,
why you got
I
to
know,
out.
but don't we only have like 5 people under contract? I think 5 people.
Yeah,
I think we only got 2.
yeah, but the
Well,
thing is, if you draft all 6, you're gonna be paying over $19 million.
I
That
mean,
hits
if
the
you get
cap.
rid of
They
Cam
don't want to do
Johnson
that.
and fucking Claxton and shit, there's gonna
That's
be
the
3
hope. That's
people.
the hope.
That's the hope,
Week.
man.
That's
I
the
know,
hope.
John. I know that's the fucking hope, man. Next tomorrow, or in the summer. I don't
Do you
know.
guys want? Do you guys want to take
I don't
RJ Barrett in the 9th pick? What are your thoughts on that? Would you guys be open to that?
Nah,
You got
I ain't with it. I don't want. I
I
mean,
don't
I think
mind
RJ. Honestly, I think RJ Barrett is a Jordy Fernandez kind of player, but I don't like it. That's
his
25
contract
years
ain't
old.
horrible though. If you think about
Yeah.
Paul George
That
and the great
contract is not
knowledge,
horrible at
his
all,
contract's
bro.
not horrible.
Nah, he's
And he
not
get the
bad
9th
though.
pick.
He's
And he
not
only
bad.
got 2 years left on it, bro.
Yeah,
It's the next.
he could
I'm
become a
taking that.
trade chip. He could become a trade chip next
I'm taking
summer.
that
If the
shit.
Nets want to trade him for an upgrade, like that actually works.
I'm taking
Believe it or
that.
not, I'm
He's
open
not
to
a
it. I'm
bad.
open
Nah.
to
What he averaged like 20
that
points a
pick.
game. He's not a bad player. 19,
Yeah,
20
Yeah.
it's
points
like
a game.
20 something
That's
a
not
game.
bad though. That's not
I
bad.
tell you this: if you can't secure Fears or Ace with your 8th pick, that next best thing, get the 9th pick. Now you get 2 solid lottery prospects
Yeah,
back to
back to
back.
back.
That's
Back
not
to
a
back.
horrible
That's true.
strategy. I might actually give Sean
That's true.
Martin more credit if he does something like that. Because there's no guarantee we're getting Ace or Fears tomorrow, like I said. It could all change with what Washington does or the Pelicans. So you got to have a plan B or C
Wait,
locked up.
John, you mean draft 8, 9, 19, 22, 26, and 27? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I think you could trade
Because
up a
who you
few of
gonna give
those.
up if with the Raptors, right?
I
You're just
still
doing
think
the Cam
I still
Johnson.
think the Spurs make sense for Cam Johnson because they have the 14 lottery pick. Now we have the 22 and we have 26, 27. We compare 2 of those picks with Johnson to get that 14 lottery pick if we want. So like, there's so many ways to move on this chessboard tomorrow night.
Oh my God, it's past 12 o'clock. It's so fucking exciting, John. Oh my God, I'm not gonna
And
sleep,
every
man.
team is
I'm not
trying
gonna
to
sleep
move
till
up, though. We're
tomorrow.
gonna see what happens. But
I'm not.
Yo,
I
I
heard the
wonder
Spurs
what
is still
boss.
trying
I
to move
wonder
up.
what boss is good tomorrow. Now I got to give Brad Stevens a lot of credit. You traded KP and Holiday without giving up 1 first-round pick.
Yo, Blazers are
Excellent by him.
blind, man. Blazers like, either they're
Yo,
blind or deaf, or I
yo,
don't
did
know
you hear
what
what Drew
happened with the
Holiday
Blazers.
said? He said, "Get
Drew
me the
Holiday
hell
said
out
he
of
don't want to
Portland."
play for them.
Yo, that's crazy.
The Celtics.
You
What's
know what the
Danny?
worst
Is that
part,
Danny
Jay? You
Ainge?
know what the worst part is? They lost $50 million of potential cap space for 2026 by getting Holiday, and now the guy said, "I don't want to freaking be there." What was Crow thinking?
Oh,
That's
he said that. Drew
that's
Holiday said that.
horrible.
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
That's what's
Damn, he probably don't want to go. Didn't he play for the Blazers before?
No, they traded him. Remember, they
Oh, they
rerouted him to
traded.
Boston for
He
two
never
firsts.
suited
suit up.
up. He never
He ain't
suited
even
up.
Yeah.
suit up.
Oh, okay.
Yo,
Well, yeah. I mean,
He back
it's
in the
tough.
same situation. I think he gonna go. He gonna end up in Houston probably.
Houston.
Even though
probably end up in Houston.
the Portland Food Festival is pretty cool, but I'm sure it's a fucking boring place to live and play probably. But their food festival is amazing though, and not even a festival. It's like 200 countries or some shit. They have the like food
when
pods,
I went to
some shit like that.
Portland,
Oh, you
they
been
had
there?
a terrible meth problem.
Oh yeah. No,
Like
it's
the meth
all
out there was
meth addicts.
crazy.
It's all meth addicts in Portland and Eugene and shit. Is like in downtown
But
Portland and
I
all
think the
that.
meth problem was like in New Mexico or Iowa or
No.
something.
No,
Washington,
yo,
leave.
bro,
Washington
Portland
is
is bad with
big.
that
Yeah,
shit, bro.
bad.
Bad.
Washington State is bad with the meth. With the bad, that's
Right.
facts though. Because you look, he went there. Like I was watching the thing on the Vice. I was watching
Yeah,
about the
that
Portland.
shit
You
is
seen
fucked
that, right?
up.
About
I
Portland, about
seen
the
mad
when
fucked
the
up
guy
shit
was
out there,
cooking
bro.
meth in the mask. He was cooking meth in the mask and shit, and he was just people came to see him in his house. Like he was just moving shit.
I wouldn't want to play
Crazy.
in Portland either. The only thing about Washington State
It's
is
probably nice
beautiful
though,
though.
right? The
Like
nature,
all of the fucking all of the nature and
nature is beautiful,
mountains and
probably.
shit
I
like
want to
that.
go.
But
I want to
Wait,
the
go.
hold up.
city, that shit
Portland
is
is
fucked up,
Oregon,
bro.
right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
mad far, Leaf. It's mad far.
So
It's like
Oregon. Wait, is Oregon further than Washington State?
no, it's next
It's
to each
about the
other.
same place. It's
Next to
right
each other.
up to each other.
Right, and then
It's
it's
mad
next to,
similar.
and then it's I don't know, past Washington. I think it's Canada.
I'm not
Isn't it
gonna lie.
Canada? Past Washington.
Anywhere you go northwest, bro, like it's usually fucking bad, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, wherever it is, bro. Like it's
And
yeah.
remember, a lot of serial killers came out of Washington State.
Oh
You know
shit.
that Spokane,
Yeah, I ain't
Washington.
going there.
You know that mad
And
serial
then
killers. It's a
to
boring
I ain't got
place.
no.
get
It's a
I don't
back
got
on
no
boring
the
reason
place.
to go
ball, bro.
there.
You're right, Ice. I got a question for you. That 22 pick we got, you and I talked a while back about Maxime Renard potentially being around that pick. Do you think if the Nets don't trade that 22 pick, let's say they package the 19 and one of the 26, 27 with Johnson move up, and we still have that 22 pick, do you think Maxime Renard is now more attainable with the Nets getting
Well,
that pick?
why
Yo,
not give up the 22
I
instead of
think
that?
he's
I'm not
attainable
gonna lie.
if they
I'm looking
Hey,
at
what, Ice?
Megathon.
hold
What'd you
on.
say?
I said he's obtainable if you at 19, bro. The way people be talking about this dude, I don't think people understand. Like between him and Hanson Yang, he is the most skilled big in the draft. And every like I keep saying, I think they're gonna be more bigs going in the first round than people expect.
Over Danny Wolf.
Probably, yeah.
Bro,
Probably.
you have no idea. This dude is more skilled than Danny. He's a center, not a power forward, who can probably play power forward, but he's a center. He's
Who you talking
more
about,
skilled
Raynard?
than more skilled than Danny, bro. By a long shot. By his long shot, he's more
I'm sorry.
skilled.
Who are you talking about? Who you
Wait,
talking
He's
about?
talking about Maxime Renard. Maxime Renard.
Oh,
Maxime
Maxime Raynard. Yeah, he scored like 26 points, right? He scored like 26
Yeah,
points.
he's more
Hold
skilled
on,
than
hold on, hold
Danny.
on. Hold on. Where's Noah supposed to get drafted at? Ice?
Max?
No, Noah in Senge.
Noah Senge. Noah
22.
Senge is supposed to go between probably 8 and 14.
High as
Facts.
8?
Facts.
Okay.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
got him going at 22 on Tankathon, bro. So I don't know what's going on.
What, is
He,
No,
Senge?
Tankathon is what
That's
wrong.
wild. That's
Nah,
wild.
his
That doesn't make
stock
any
is
sense.
rising,
That
Leaf.
makes no
His
sense.
stock is rising because you
Right.
block shots, you
No,
rebound.
I'm asking because
He
I'm asking.
was in
You
the
see?
top 15
Did
a
you
week ago, bro, and
did
now
you
he
see
Yeah.
at
the
22.
Did you see the
Word?
interview where he said
22?
he
What the
modeled his
fuck?
game after Kawhi?
What the fuck?
Did you see that?
Wait, he said
I don't know.
Kawhi? I didn't hear
He
that.
said Kawhi,
Whoa.
Pascal, Siakam. That's what he said.
yeah,
Wow.
Pascal. Yes, he
That's a
did say
high bar.
Pascal.
Nah,
That's
he's
a
I'd
high
like
pretty
to
good
bar.
see
though.
Pascal,
Senge is
but I
pretty good.
mean, I don't
Pretty
see
good.
enough finesse for him to be Pascal or Kawhi, bro. Like, I mean, like it looked like
Not
he
Pascal,
line.
not Pascal, but
No, it looked
Pascal
like
is.
he line drive to the basket, bro. Like he closer to Giannis than he is to
But
any one
he
of
be
them
dunking
niggas.
on people. Yeah, he be dunking on
Yeah,
people
he
anytime he
could
get a
dunk the
ball.
ball.
Anytime he
I
under the
agree
ball.
with Leaf's assessments, bro. I don't see Kawhi Leonard in his game right now. I don't see
I
You
it.
don't
should
see Kawhi Leonard in this game, bro. But Rasheed Fleming, it looked like we could get Rasheed Fleming at 19.
facts. Facts.
Noah Singh somehow went to
That would be a
22.
huge pickup. Huge pickup.
I mean,
Don't forget about the
Dan,
guy from Colorado State, right, Leaf? Don't forget about the guy
I
from
don't.
that power forward. I mean, the shooting forward. That he averaged
Neat
like 20 plus
Clifford.
points.
Neat Clifford.
I
Yes.
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know
Thank you.
how man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Nick
Nick
Clifford.
Clifford is going to Memphis because they traded that pick to Orlando. Orlando was gonna pick him, but
Oh,
he probably gonna go to Memphis. That's the
I heard
pick
he's
that they
pretty good,
got.
right? I heard he's pretty good also.
Maxim Reynard being more skilled than Danny Wolf. That's new information to me.
And Culpbrenner.
I ain't gonna
I know
hold
they're
you.
talking about Culpbrenner too.
Danny Wolf said he worked out for the Nets and he likes what they're trying to build. He said they're trying to build identity. So I agree. Renard, I think, has a bit more on the intangibles as a center, but Wolf, he did train for the Nets. We don't know if Renard worked out for the Nets yet. So to Lee's point, Wolf might have that inside track around that middle late part of the draft.
Yo,
Yeah, I was just saying
everybody.
this. No, I was just saying as far as if you wanted to draft him, you would want to draft him early. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Because once Maluach is off the board, and most people will probably pick him over Sorber unless you like a rebuilding team like us. But everybody else is picking Raynard first. You know what I'm saying? And those are the only two centers left on the board.
I think you could say the same thing about Danny Wolf, and the reason being is because I ain't gonna lie. I seen the shit that he was doing in PNRs and dribble handoffs with bigs, bro, is out of control, bro. Like I ain't like Danny Wolf is out here, bro. Like like all his college highlights, I was highly impressed with. Not to say nothing about Maxim Renard, but in terms of creation, bro, I think it's clear that Danny Wolf is the better player to me.
They're both interesting projects, Leaf. I think to Ice's point, though, can Danny Wolf convert to an actual center? Whereas Renard, he's a center. You know what he can give you on the rebounding aspect, the height aspect. He can match up to other bigs. Will Wolf be able to match up to other bigs? Will he have a hard time keeping up? Because I think Danny Wolf, he's a little slow, I guess I would say, on speed-wise, but he could compete, I guess, a bit on offense for sure, like you're talking about.
I would listen. I would say in terms of like throwing weight around, bro. I would say I would give Danny Wolf the edge, bro. Like at 6'11", 250 plus, and being able to move and being able to create out of the post and create from the 3-point line and having that pump fake, dribble, drive, and shoot combination at that height, bro. Like, he's somebody that you could easily run your offense around, bro. Like, because he already has that intangibles to play in the X's and O's and play in the sets already. Not to say that Maxim Renard ain't that, but Maxim Renard, bro, like, listen, like, quiet as kept, he played at Stanford, bro. Danny Wolf played at Michigan.
Who does Danny Wolf remind you of, Leaf? What's a fair comp you would give him?
Danny Wolf? Damn.
For big. Or forward, I guess.
Not Kevin Love. Nah, he got way too much. He got way too much sauce for that shit, bro. Damn, who do Danny Wolf?
Kevin Love is a beast, though. He was a beast, though.
You know, I mean, he was, but Danny Wolf is something different, bro. I don't know.
I seen him get 30
prime
in
Brook
Minnesota.
Lopez.
That shit is crazy.
Hell no, not even prime Brook Lopez. No. Damn, who do Danny Wolf remind me of?
I asked a good question.
Zach
there.
Randolph?
Who?
Zach Randolph.
Zach Randolph.
No,
I mean, Zach Randolph was more closer to the basket. He's more
like a Derek Queen, Zebo.
I mean, I think Danny Wolf game extends, bro. Like in a full court situation, he's somebody that could get the board, run that shit up the court, bro. Like, I mean, at that height and that size, damn, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like Danny Wolf. He might be a 1-on-1, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'll ask you a question. Who does Reynard remind you of, Ice?
7-footers, John. We're gonna
draft
Reynard. 7-footers.
Reynard is getting. He got
a glazer. Who Ice?
Now, hold on. I can't tell you who he remind you of. I can tell you what category he's in.
That's not glazing, bro. That nigga might be a 1-on-1.
Reynard is in
I don't give a fuck what
you got a glazer.
Max is in a Miles Turner category. He's one of them type players. I just think he's in that category.
I think both of them are good projects for the Nets because we do need a big. But I think with Danny Wolf, can you convert Danny Wolf to an actual big? That's the question.
They said Wolf Drew Timmy 2.0. That's true.
Oh shit!
Danny Wolf?
Get the fuck out of here!
Wow,
he better than probably. But no, I mean, but remember Drew Timmy was a beast in college, though.
JP, I think he might have tanked his stock. JP, congrats.
Cut that shit out, bro.
But I'm saying nobody could stop him in Gonzaga, though. You know that they didn't want to championship.
I mean, bro, listen, bro. Yo, this Michigan. What division is Michigan in college? I believe they're in the.
We're not gonna have no Drew Timmy slender, man.
He just you just can't jump
nice, bro, but he's not going to be a center, bro. He's never going to be a center, bro. The dude that plays center, yes, Danny Wolf. The dude that plays center is actually in the draft with him. Golden is in this draft as well, and he played the center. He did all the muscling and backing down and hook shots, and he did all that. Danny was playing off.
No, he did. Danny Wolf was playing off a lot of dribble handoffs and pick and rolls with him, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I mean, in terms of self creation, listen, Ice, you put me on. You and Joey put me onto this shit.
Yeah, facts.
Like Danny Wolf is out of control. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Yo, sports.
What do you average?
I gotta throw the link in the chat.
It ain't even the averages, bro. Like it's the goddamn. It's the tape, bro. Like just go to the tape.
He can run the point.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta say, Unpopular Sports and This Is JTV. They had Tuesdays lit. Unpopular Opinion Sports, he do a show called Heart in the City, and Jay do a show called Different Show. This is what I was doing with my Tuesday. You know, Tuesday.
NYG, what's going on, bro?
It's not boring if y'all tap in and and I know Jay was probably mad the way I kind of left that comment at the end of the show. I ain't mean to do that, bro. I was just trolling. My bad, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, those are two dope shows. You know what I mean? But man. Shout out to sports. Maybe he could join the panel. I don't know. But it's a lot going on with the Brooklyn Nets, man. And it's a lot of good content. Yeah, I'm just listening to y'all. I just wanted to shout sports out. I was just actually listening to see how guys go
Shout
back.
shout out
I'm
shout out
learning about
MIT,
these
bro. What's
players.
going on, bro?
I don't. So what I'm asking is, where would Wolf get drafted at? That's all.
Wolf, they got Wolf going at 17. They got him going to the
Wow.
Timberwolves.
Wow, he moved up.
That
He did move up.
That early? I thought he was like a
And,
late pick. He was like a late.
I
nah,
still
no,
wonder.
nah,
I still
no,
wonder
bro.
what Thomas
He was
Sanders.
definitely he was one through 20, bro. I like Rashid Fleming anyway, bro. Like even if we don't
Yeah,
get Danny.
Hold on,
Fleming
hold
was
on.
a
I just
huge upgrade.
hold on.
Man.
I just want to say, in my opinion, just an opinion. I'm not trying to lie to Lee. I think we got enough draft capital to get 2 lottery picks.
More than I hope they're not going to give up
And if
all
you
of
like
that.
add Nick Claxton and you add Cam Johnson some kind of way, then
It all depends.
To me, bro. To me, if this, in my personal opinion, bro, if this draft is really that good, why the fuck do we need 2 lottery picks?
Maybe they're going to draft
we
all these 5 guys. But it's probably not possible.
It don't even seem like the NBA wanted to give us 1. They gave us a fucking 8 pick round with all the shit we did this year, bro. Like I'm tired.
We have the power to trade up. We have 6 picks at our disposal. We're not going to draft 6 guys. We're going to at least draft half at this point.
That's common sense right there.
Yeah, half in lottery. I hope the 3 lottery picks.
And Leaf, just like Breezy was talking about, the NBA is changing and evolving. It's not just the one guy is going to save your future. If you get 2 solid guys, then you have a draft the following year. That's a potential good through right there. So for
next year,
that's what I was saying about Shed. That's what I was saying about Shed and Jalen Williams.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And for the Nets tomorrow night, these are the 3 main things we got to try to get. Get yourself a point guard, get yourself a center, and get yourself a forward. And then next year, you can potentially get yourself a all-star prospect power forward. Like you need these pieces.
Peterson, man.
Gotta get those pieces. That's where it starts with. And then you let Jordy get to work. So if we could get those pieces tomorrow night, that's part of a victory right there. Now, if Sean Mark does anything redundant, then you're going to go, what the hell did he do that? But I don't think he's going to do that. I hope he's not going to do that.
I think why don't he
I just hope he don't draft 6 players.
Win like 15
that would be the worst decision you could ever make. Any type of credibility try to get tonight would be doused and destroyed if he did that. There's no common sense.
He could draft 6 players and trade them later, bro. Like I mean, I don't see him walking into the season with 6 new rookies on the team.
You have to pay him $19 million combined. That's hitting your cap. You don't want that. You want to try to get that, cut in half.
What if they do
$19 million combined for the year?
What if they do it?
I think it might be a little bit more than that. I know it's over 19 plus.
That don't sound like a lot.
That don't sound like a lot.
It don't sound like a lot, but then you're re-signing Thomas, Dayron, Zaire, maybe somebody else. Then it catches up. You don't want to lose your flexibility. Is all I'm saying. The Nets' goal, if the goal is to be very competitive after the 2026 draft, you want to reset your cap space for the following year. You need to do that. That's why you got to be careful about not drafting everybody.
But if you trade Claxton, Cam Thomas for aspiring and Cam Johnson for aspiring contracts, bro, like then you good to go.
I agree with you, but there's no guarantee we're going to get expirings. Like, at the end of the day, a team might entice Marks to take on a bad contract. Let's say Claxton to the Suns, right? I've been hearing the Suns want it big really bad. We might have to take back a bad contract in a Grayson Allen, or at less worse, a Royce O'Neal, and you probably might get some draft picks to take on those guys. So there's no guarantee we're getting expirings for Johnson and Claxton, especially if the draft capital is significant enough.
And it ain't no guarantees that we're moving up in the draft, bro. So you got non-guarantees here, non-guarantees there.
It's not a guarantee, but it should be, Leaf. We're getting this 22nd pick tonight.
I think it's more likely. I think it's more likely to happen because realistically, anytime you focus on player development, it's not 5 players.
Right.
It's like 1 or 2 players.
Yeah.
That's my argument with that. That's
right. Right, and you don't want to get like 2 point guards, 2 centers, or 2 forwards. I'll be fine with 2 centers if we move off of Claxton and maybe don't re-sign Dayron, but you don't want to get too much of everything. You want to get your point guard, you want to get your forward, you want to get your center, and let Jordy build the pieces. You don't want to overdo it though, like what Breeze is talking about. You don't want to overdo it.
Lie, bro. It seemed like we might do exactly. It seemed like we might do exactly what Denver did in 2016. Figure out which one of these niggas is going to work, and then keep moving on from there.
Which
Maybe.
one? When
Yeah,
the last time a franchise drafted 5 rookies and played those same 5 rookies heavy in a rotation next
Yeah,
season?
maybe the Nets
They
might
said
be the
OKC.
first.
I never seen
Nets
that.
might be the first.
We
team.
Denver did
drafted a
that.
whole new starting 5.
They
Denver
said
did that.
they said OKC did that too.
What 5
OKC
rookies?
did.
Yeah, they said OKC did that shit too.
And they're trying to start off fresh, Breezy.
OKC did that shit. The
They
year that they
drafted 5
got
rookies in 1 year and put them in a rotation.
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
not?
OKC
Why
did.
not?
They did.
Yeah.
They did that. They've
Who
been
did
doing.
that?
They've been doing it for
Leaf?
years.
Who did that, Leaf?
What up?
Okay.
Denver did it in 2016 when they got on Joker and Nurkic. When they got Joker, Nurkic, and
All right, so I changed
like
my
3 other
opinion. We
niggas.
need to do it too. No.
5 guys? They
there's
drafted
no
5 guys? I didn't even know. I thought
Listen.
it was
Okay,
in
hold on,
2008 though.
wait. No. I
sounds like
got
a
you.
great idea.
I got you. OKC did it the year that they got Giddy.
What? But wait, they're talking about nobody had it since 2006.
But do that make sense for us?
That many
No,
draft
No,
picks.
it doesn't make sense for us.
No, no. OKC did it in this decade, bro. They did it at
Are
the
you
start of this
sure,
fucking
Lee?
decade.
No.
Are you sure? We gotta look it up.
Listen,
The
even if it's
OKC players sounds good.
Yeah,
to
look
us.
it up.
No, because they're saying the Nets in a while nobody had 5 first-round picks. Yeah, in a while.
Not
In
first
a
No, hold
while.
on. Okay, no, hold on. Listen, hold on. I didn't ask that.
I don't know.
Hold
Leaf,
on,
because
chill.
that's what I
People,
seen on the internet.
chill. Peoples, chill. What
My
I'm
bad.
saying is not to argue, Leaf. I'm saying that's my point. They go, even if that's what they did, those players that they did it with, they're not with the championship roster. You feel what I'm saying? They're not going to play and develop. They probably do it, but they're not for the contingent for the long run. They're going to see who they want out of them. But I don't think that. I think the Jordy Fernandez did so much with the G League. He could be more specific and get 2-3 players instead of getting a whole 5 new players. That's what I
It's Breezy. You just made such a great point right there. You want to figure out who's actually going to be part of this team and not just shuffle the deck and hope this guy's a good guy or a bust. You want to get a guy that you know long term has the potential to be a breakout star like an Ace Bailey, a Jeremiah Fears, heck, a Maliwak, or potential Noah Senge. You don't want to just have randos and hope that it works.
Look, what more could a head coach ask for in his second year? You get in the lottery. And you got the potential to move up. You're going to get the player that you really want. Sean Marks is in talks with Jordy Fernandez probably right now.
As long as they play defense.
Hold up. Before we go forward, just to let y'all know, bro, in 2021, 4 years ago, this was the Oklahoma City Thunder lineup. Josh Giddey, rookie. SGA, rookie. Theo Maladon, rookie. Trey Mann, rookie.
Okay, see, he was second year. He was second year. SGA was
Jeremiah Earl. They played 5 rookies in SGA. They played 4 rookies in SGA.
5 guys in the same year.
Okay, how many of those players on the
But they didn't draft SGA.
How many of those?
They got SGA from the Clippers.
Right.
Listen to me.
That's true. But before we listen to you, that's true. Stop trying to go for it. And what Jay said is true. He was his second year. He wasn't a rookie.
Yeah, but they played.
What are you talking about?
They had 5 rookies in rotation. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You said you just yelled SGA rookie. How was he a rookie if he was on the Clippers?
I didn't say SGA was. I didn't say. Hold up.
Yes, you just yelled SGA rookie. Don't say you didn't say. Don't say you
I didn't say that. No, I didn't. I didn't.
I hate when you lie, bro. See, you be lying, bro. You just yell SGA.
No, I don't. But please.
Yo, did everybody in here just hear him yell SGA rookie?
I just heard him.
I didn't say SGA rookie, bro. I said SGA was the only person that wasn't a rookie in their lineup.
You said
that.
Wait, so listen,
hold on. The rest of their rotation, hold on. The rest of their rotation, bro. Trey Mann, rookie, off the bench. He was the 6th man off the bench. He was getting the most minutes.
You said it.
Theo Maladon, rookie. Giddey,
bro,
rookie.
That's not my point. My point is that part of the championship roster. Listen, the Brooklyn. Let me again. I'm talking from a Brooklyn Nets perspective. Like you don't harp on the wrong point. The right point is that Jordy Fernandez went to the Chicago. They want to develop 1 or 2 players Or do you want to give a second-year head coach 5 players and that's what we focus on? Realistically, we just have a difference of opinion. That's all it is. I don't think Jordy Fernandez wants to get 5 new players on his roster. I think one or two players to focus on and build them and make them stars. We got the pathways.
What up, Big Fan Reezy? The team needs more than 2 players, bro. You gotta get the number is 4. The number is 4. It's not 6 that we have in the draft. The number is 4. You know what I'm saying? 3 to 4 players. And to Lee's point on here, it says the Warriors did it in 2012. They played 5 rookies in their starting lineup. Trailblazers played 5 rookies in their starting lineup. So it has happened before. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't act like this hasn't happened. It's happened.
Right.
We're teams do that. But the number is 4.
But that makes sense for the Brooklyn Nets. It happened. Well, okay, I'm with you.
It makes sense because Jordy is a 1-year coach.
Yeah, maybe you want to fresh guys
because he's trying to move up and get the player that he wanted, Ace Bailey.
Yeah, and we have the power to do so. We have 6 picks. We have the most picks in the Eastern Conference. If Sean Marks doesn't make one trade up tomorrow night, I call that a failure. Because you have
you trying to tell me you rather y'all rather hold on. Let's see what Nets fans stand at. Let's see if we agree or disagree. I'm saying Big Fan Breezy is saying I want them to move up and focus on 2, maybe 3 picks. I'll go as far as say 3 picks. But case in point is I want 2 of those picks to be in a lottery. However they play that, so be it. But I want 2 of those players to be in a lottery. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what they're gonna do, but based on what I heard from Ice and others, there's a lot of good players in this draft. So I ain't even really tripping on one of them.
How about you be unselfish, Breezy?
But hold on. My point is, if we got out of those 5 picks, that's 1 lottery pick and 4 not lottery picks. So I want more lottery picks than not lottery picks, bro. That's the gist of it.
Without giving up too much, though, right? Without giving up too much, though.
We trying to trade Cam Johnson.
Giving up too much of what?
I'm talking about draft picks. I'm talking about future draft picks or the 2025 draft.
We ain't giving up nothing from out of this year, bro. Like all of these pick 19 through 27, bro. Like that's all that shit is to give up this year. Like in this draft.
All right, so
we ain't giving up nothing after that.
I'm gonna say this right after our pick. Just say who's on the board: Queen, Carter Bryant, Colin Murray Boyles, Asa Newell, and Cedric Coward. That's not really enough. I mean, if Asenge is in there, that's not enough to really like say that you want like two draft picks. Most of them do. Some of them dudes is older. That's in there. And one is like Claxton. Colin Murray Boyles don't shoot. He don't shoot no type of jumper. He's 6'7". So the only other person is Carter Bryant, Queen, or Malia Watts. And the other people are older. You know what I'm saying? So if you want two lottery picks, you will have to go above 8. You have to get 8, and then you have to get 4 or something like that. You have to get somebody to move out of the lottery to make it seem like you got 2 top-notch lottery picks. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, it's just you just like somebody. You like Nick Clifford, older, senior, Danny Wolf. You know what I mean? That's at 17. Cedric Howard, senior. You know what I mean? Like you want one of them guys.
Nice. You know, I heard a potential Grand Slam scenario for the Brooklyn Nets is they trade up with, let's say, the Hornets to get Ace. Then they trade up with the Spurs potentially to get Yegor Demon. If we come out of this draft with Yegor Demon and Ace, how much of a success is that for the Brooklyn Nets?
That's it? Only 2 guys?
He said, "Nah, that's a good start." You know what I'm saying?
I meant start, but you know what I mean.
That'll be a good start. But the things that what's being said about Yeager is that some people don't believe he's going to be a point guard. Some people believe he's going to be like a point forward. He's going to be more to the wing than he is a starting point guard. They don't believe he's a starting point guard in the NBA.
You know, it would be ideal if we walk away with number 4, keep the 8, and then 19.
They got Yago going to Washington. Bro.
Listen, as much as quote unquote I wanted to fall in love with Dylan Harper after the whole thing with him and Ron Harper, bro, and I couldn't, bro. I think Fizz closed the gap too much for me, bro. He too close to Dylan. I just seen something while I was listening to y'all showing Fizz talk about. He talking about anybody in front of me, I'm coming for them because I feel like I'm the best in his class. Like
Jeremiah Fears.
he sound like he been in Brooklyn. He was in Brooklyn this entire time, man.
He
I'm
checks
like,
a
He
lot
been
of
he been
boxes
he
for the
been he
Brooklyn
been in
Nets.
Brooklyn for like 3 months, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, he pretty much he pretty
Yo,
much adapted
he a
I,
resident,
everything
I
man.
from
got a hot
Infinity,
take
bro.
though. I got a hot
Okay.
take. I got a feeling that
I think Fields is closer to Dylan than the people like to believe, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to you.
So y'all think
Yeah,
Dylan
yeah.
coming to
No,
the Nets?
I was saying that too. Slowly, I was
I
saying
think
that, but yeah, it seemed like it.
I
I
think
agree with that. That I agree with.
I think the Brooklyn Nets want to go move up to get Fears and Ace not be the guy.
No way. Mavs would give up Cooper, right? For
I would
5
be
first
very
round picks.
excited if we got Fierce. When I
Yeah,
heard what he
man.
said today, man, that shows he's got a chip on his shoulder. Like he's been training the last 3 months, Jeremiah Fears. Like
I
everybody else
think he
around
put
the
on
training
weight
section
too,
there.
yeah.
But
He
this
gained
guy,
some
yeah,
muscle.
he looks stronger than he did
Yeah.
in college. Like this guy checks all the boxes and he just feels like Brooklyn, Jeremiah Fears. Like I don't
And
know how
he
to explain
got
it.
the name
He
like
just
he could be a
checks so many
star.
boxes.
Jeremiah
I
Fears.
think that's
I
He got
think
that name.
Fierce is closer to that top three, bro, than a lot of people like to believe, bro. Like because not to say that he's not gonna get picked in that top three, but it's a good chance that he can end up being one of the best players in this draft.
Maybe.
The question is who does Utah pick? I don't know who the hell they're gonna pick. I'm really trying to understand the vote
big
on.
Probably
problem
gonna
with
pick. They probably gonna
Jeremiah
pick
is
Trey
his
Johnson.
size. It's
If
Utah
too
they
probably
small.
gonna go with Trey Johnson. Yeah.
if
He's
they
like
pick
6'2", right?
if they pick Trey Johnson, we have a great shot at getting Fears. Because I don't see the Pelicans wanting Fears. I think they want a big man. So if Utah gets Trey Johnson, I feel very confident that we could get Fears without even have to move
No,
up.
the only problem in this
So do y'all
scenario,
want
John,
Fears or Ace, man?
Wait, what?
nigga, I want both. I don't give a fuck,
Y'all
man. Like
want
I'm shit.
Fears or Ace, man?
I
Because
I
want
would,
both.
if you
I
getting
see,
four,
I
you
asked
can't.
this question. Yeah.
Because if you get in the fourth pick, you probably not gonna have the eighth pick no more. So,
Nah, I'm saying keep the
so,
eighth, man, just in case. I don't
some
know. Keep
people have
the,
some people
but what
try
I'm
trading.
saying, no, but look, I'm just trying to be real.
we trying to keep
Because
the
if you
lotteries. You remember?
getting
We're not
no,
trying to get rid of
I get you. But for the fourth pick specifically, if you're giving it to Charlotte, Charlotte is probably gonna want the
Probably
eighth
gonna
pick
want the
so they can
eighth.
still
They,
get Con Canuple. They
Yeah,
still want Con
yeah,
Canuple, and he's still
they
gonna
want
go
they
in
want
the
Con
top 10.
Canuple.
Well, you
yeah.
got to tell them no. You got to tell the Hornets no.
There's a point
So
there.
then they gonna
You
tell
tell
us
if you
no
tell
if
the
we tell
Hornets
them
no,
no.
they gonna tell us no. Exactly. So that plan is
Man,
out. Any
upset.
chances of us
I
moving
hear
up in
you.
the draft, bro? Realistically, bro, I
See the
mean,
other, but look, the other
it's gonna
scenarios was us
involve us giving up. It's
getting
gonna
the
involve us giving up the
getting the
eighth pick.
ninth pick or the
Hold on,
10th
y'all.
pick.
Hold on,
Y'all
y'all.
better charge your phones,
Hold on. Watch.
We already
Hold on, y'all. Just watch this with me real quick, bro.
Quite competitive.
Yes, sir.
I don't hear your name in top three. How do you feel about that?
Man, upset. There's more work to be done, and whoever goes in front of me, I'm coming for them.
Do you see yourself as a sleeper? Do you see yourself as? Well, I'll let you answer that.
I see myself the best player in this class. Somebody that can bring everything to the table. Bring you wins, bring you a leader, bring you just the best overall player in this whole class.
I hear you're quite competitive.
Yes,
Draft him.
I don't hear your name in top three.
Please draft him, dude, man.
This is what moxie is right here.
I'm fucking with Fizz, bro.
Wait, no,
Pause.
Yo, man,
hold on. Let John finish that because that's
Yo,
when
do you see the intensity, man? This guy nearly licking his lips like, I want the smoke. He's saying, I want it.
Time out.
He said, "Whoa."
You're not supposed to describe Moxie about licking his lips, man.
No, man. He's intense. He's intense, bro. That's what I'm saying.
We gotta slow
yo, my
down, bro.
nigga.
Yo, the
Well,
way you said it was crazy.
His height does make me nervous, though. I think he's like 6'2". Boy, I don't know.
I
Nah,
don't give a
man,
shit about that shit. I don't give a shit about that shit.
nervous.
No, listen, he looks
Usually
focused.
small guys,
You see it more of like he wants it. He wants to be the guy.
No,
Like you need
I'm
that
sure
type of.
he can be a really good player. I'm just saying, to win all of it, all of it,
So
that size. That's
y'all already
man, I
talked
don't know.
about the fact that we got the number 22 pick now too.
Yeah,
we talked about that.
We
We
got the
still want to
22.
hear your take. Shout out to Big Priest for joining the panel. How you feel about it, Big Priest?
I think it's definite that we're trying to move up. I don't see us getting another first round pick in this draft to sit on it. I think we definitely trying to move up. I think they're gonna package all that stuff together
And you got a nice little piece in Terrence Mann, defense, all that good stuff. I like what we did. Everybody
Facts.
be hard on Sean Marks. I think
So
he
look,
out here
Priest,
putting it with
Sean Marks ain't
Jerome
out the
and putting it.
doghouse, Priest, man. Cut that shit out.
John Moss has a
if he
lot more
packaged,
work to do,
what if
Priest.
packaged all of those 20s picks for the 9th pick?
Mm.
Whoa, that's too much. To give up too. Well, how many picks? Are you talking about 9, 22,
Talking
I'm
about
talking
just
about
22?
3
22,
picks in the
26,
20.
and 27 for 9. So then we still got 8, 9, and 19.
Nice.
That's interesting to think about.
I don't know.
I don't know. They might want a valuable pick from us,
It
like that
depends on who
76.
you.
They
It
might want
depends
that
on who you.
76ers pick potentially.
It depends on who you're trying to get.
I was thinking more like 4, if it's
I
possible.
think
4, 8, and
if you can
19.
get up to
Yeah,
4,
4, 8, and
you
19.
trade 8 and 2 of them 20 picks.
Or 3, and 8, and 19. I don't know.
Bro, I mean, if you trying to get up to 9, my
Like,
bad.
can
I'm
we?
in front of
Can we? No. I
I'm
just want
trying to be
somebody to answer that
realistic.
question. Is it Fairs or Ace? Let's get to it, man.
I would take.
Bro, but
You know what I would
it's a
take? I like the
possibility that
point
both
guard.
of them niggas might be gone before 8 any damn way.
No, we're not
Maybe,
talking
yeah.
about that possibility. We're talking about us moving up to 4 so we could get Fairs or Ace Bailey.
I would take the
If
point
we
guard.
move up to 4, bro, then we expected to take Ace.
Right.
That's not.
Ace over Fairs? I don't know. Let's have that
That's,
conversation.
that's what I'm saying. I believe Bears is Brooklyn's guy. That's what I'm thinking.
I do too, but I mean, if we moving that far up, bro, like
He's up there. You just said it yourself. You know what
He
I'm
was like
saying?
number
You just said it
5 or
yourself.
6. He was like number 5 or 6 like a week ago.
No.
He's
He was
probably
the
the youngest
highest.
player.
The highest that Fizz ever was on this draft board was probably 5 or 6.
No. That's not what I'm talking about. You just said you believe Fairs is one of the guys in the top. That he could be one of the guys in the top 3, right? Yeah, correct. So if we move to 4, he's still one of the guys that could be in the top 3. You know what I mean?
That don't mean I'm picking it. And I agree with you, but that don't mean I'm picking him over Ace.
That's the conversation Breezy's trying to have. If you move to 4, are you taking Fairs or Ace? And I think Brooke. I'm thinking to myself, Fairs is Brooklyn's guy.
Watch we fuck around trade
Yeah,
for
you know,
VJ.
you know what it is. Okay, so Ice, just say why. Say why you think Fairs over Ace.
He got something different, bro. Like if you listen to Jordy and like Big Cree say, like he talk about the winning. You know what I'm saying? Jordy always talking about he want a player that he can teach how to win, and he want these intangibles. And you hear this dude talk. I listened to Ace today, and I'm like, all right, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's cool.
You see what I'm saying?
And then you listen to Fairs, and you like, yeah, like that sounds like in their organization. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. When I was spitting that verse, it sounded like some shit that I would be like, you could put his highlights on and hear my verse, bro. Like he seemed like a player that's like, give me the ball, I'm fitting to score next. He seemed like that type. You know what I'm saying? Like he want to score, he want to take over, he want to. If not, we lose this on me. Like he's saying,
does he play defense though?
Bro, the Brooklyn Nets need a leader, bro. We need that type of at the point guard too. And Ace don't seem like. I mean, I don't know. If I had to pick things, Ace don't seem like the same leader that Affairs is. I think Fairs will be more of a
I
leader.
wouldn't call Ace Bailey a leader right now.
I wouldn't call Ace the leader right now, neither. But I mean,
but what's more? Let's go to Leaf and Brook and let's go to Leaf and Big Priest and let them have this conversation. And we'll just listen. What's more important for the Brooklyn Nets, a floor general in Fairs, or you know what I mean, one of a kind player like Ace Bailey this draft?
One of a kind, the best player available, and that's gonna be Ace.
See,
like I mean, listen, and I respect. Hold up, wait. Listen, I like no disrespect to Fairs, bro. I think Fairs has done all the work. He's been here for the last 3 months, bro. Like I understand it, and if we get him, we're gonna be putting him in the backcourt with a nigga that's probably the same height as him.
That's what I'm saying. The height scares me.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but listen, I honestly believe, bro, like that Ace Ace is gonna be just fine, bro. Like listen, as long as he in the spot where he could go off and do his thing, bro, like alongside next to Cam Thomas, bro. Like I'm cool with that. We don't really have no real plans to start competing, bro, until another year anyway. And which is pissing me off, but I gotta accept that. That's where we are.
Yeah, next year Peterson, man, we gotta get Peterson leave.
But the reality,
I think the most important thing for a rookie is to play and develop, not compete. Take first season.
Yeah, obviously, and I think
Man,
Ace.
You don't know what we about to do.
Nobody knows. That's facts. Nobody knows. We just
Right, and
fucking nervous.
Listen,
nervous.
all I said was the plans, bro. I don't know what we about to do, but listen. As far as the plans go, like it's been said that we don't intend to be tanking. We don't intend to be competing.
Hold on.
This
Before
year
we change the
or next
conversation, we got hold on. Before we change
That's
the
what
conversation,
y'all said. That ain't what the Nets said.
Hold on. Before we change
That
the
is what the
conversation,
Nets said, bro. I've been sent that message
Y'all
all day.
hold up.
Hold on. Trying to go to Big Priest. Please let me run point guard. Thank you. Big Priest. So again, what's your pushback on the matter?
I think point guard is the biggest need, and I think and I like what I see from Jeremiah. Like I said, all the way from how he competed in the tournament, he's a winning player.
We're in desperate need of a big man too.
That Oklahoma team wasn't all that as far as the talent and all that there, but that dude is a winning player. He's a clutch player. I like what I saw from Jeremiah. That's why I said after I watched him in the tournament, now I'm looking at the workouts, now I'm listening to the interviews and the how he's carrying himself and his confidence that he has in himself. I think and it's in I know Ace wanted to go where he want to go, but the way he's going about the draft process is kind of rubbing me the wrong way. I don't know.
Facts.
Pause.
Facts.
But
he don't want to work out. This guy don't want to work out. That's crazy.
He's showing a lot. See, and this is the thing. Fears has ultimate maturity. He has competitiveness. He has all those things. Ace is showing a severe lack of maturity, a lack of all the intangibles that you want to build your team around.
He's probably going to be bad first couple of years. He's going to be bad. Whoever drafts that guy.
I mean, and I'm not even saying, and don't get me wrong, if they draft Ace Bailey or whatever, I'm not gonna come in here like I'm mad or whatever. But the stuff I'm seeing, it won't surprise me if the shit don't work out. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
I never.
With everybody besides Cooper Flag and Harper.
Hold on, and just for context, Ice. What before the season started? Where was Fizz projected, and where is he now?
He wasn't even projected. Yo, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't even projected. He was on nobody's radar. He wasn't on nobody's radar. When I first seen his first game or second game, and I was like, oh, no, he nice. He was on nobody's radar, bro. He was on nobody's radar. And once the season went along, that's when he started, you know what I'm saying? People started noticing. Yeah, he was out there hooping. So, you know what I'm saying? He went from nothing.
Where is he from?
From nothing to something. You know what I mean?
Ain't he from Chicago?
Yeah,
I think I was watching it. Yeah, you're right. He's from Chicago. Chicago kids can play though.
Zero to be in top 5. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy.
But
that is crazy for him though, especially he's like 6'2".
That shows the winning,
barely 6'2". I think he's barely
intangibles.
6'2".
And like I said, we talk about how bad them Rutgers players was. That Oklahoma team wasn't nothing to write home about. You know what I'm talking about?
But they made it to the tournament, right? Then they made it to the tournament.
They made it to the tournament. He made it to the tournament because he carried.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And then the Rutgers 2 guys couldn't take the team to the. That's another red flag.
Hold on, peoples. I'll do a part 2 if there's enough press for it. Marcus, before we close out, Marcus says Fizz don't play no defense. How real is that?
All I can say is what I saw. He competes on both ends. His size might be an issue, so I think Jordy will be able to deal with that though. But he competes on both ends.
I know he can get steals, right, and deflections.
Deflections. He's staying in the passing lane. Passing lane.
He's just small guy, like a frame.
Because the chat is saying Fizz over Ace. You know, not just sports neither.
I'm not ready to pull that trigger, bro.
Yeah, it might be, bro. It might just be.
But Ace Bailey
If I'm
physically got
moving
more
up,
potential.
that far, bro, I'm not doing.
Physically,
I'm starting
got
the
more
next
potential.
stream with Fizz over Ace, man. We gotta decide this tonight, man. I don't know when else we can supposed to do it. The time is now.
Tomorrow.
Fizz over Ace, man. Because
Yeah, the
are we
draft
going
is
to
Draft,
tomorrow.
niggas said like tomorrow. That's
Are
what
we
we
going to
decided.
the draft? Are we going to the draft saying Fizz over Ace?
Man.
Are we bold enough to say Fizz over Ace? Is that a consensus?
Real
Or
Nets
is that
No.
That's
you better not go to sleep.
That's not a
Real Nets
consensus.
fan.
No.
okay? It's a conversation then.
Real Nets
Conversation.
fans, I don't know. Don't go
Yo,
to sleep,
sports.
man. Shit. Don't go to sleep, yo.
Yo, sports. A sports joining panel. Listen, I know I'm about to end the stream for show.
Yo.
Know that I'm gonna be back with some more. And